Sound check, sound check. Sound check, sound check. Sound check.
If I have to die to experience heaven, I don't need that religion. Anyone who tells me that I should be content with accepting hell on earth when the white man has his heaven here, and the Chinese man has his heaven here, and the Arab and East Indian has his heaven here, and they're even building their heaven in my ghetto, and you're telling me I got to die in order to experience what they are getting right now? That's a religion I don't need, because that's a religion for servitude. And so we have to put the black church to task and ask them, what are you doing without Jesus money? Let me tell you what they're doing with your Jesus money. Every black church in America has their money in a white bank. It is the white banks that are funding the regentrification ethnic cleansing movement. So all of us go to church. We put $3 million in the church coffers every Sunday. $3 million goes to a white bank every Sunday. And guess what they do on Monday? They take $3 million of black people's white Jesus money, and they give loans to white land developers and businesses and entrepreneurs to come into the ghetto where the church is located, buy up all the property, and force grandma out on the street homeless. Now, grandma been going to that church for 30 years. Grandma been giving that church $50 every Sunday. And lo and behold, grandma had to finally face the reality that it was your Jesus money that put your on the street.
All right. Peace and Black Power, family. Peace and Black Power, man. Listen, Dr. Umar, shout out to Dr. Umar for that powerful drop just now. Family, we got one more day, man, and it's going down. We got one more day. Yep. So I will advise you to get your tickets now at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. The tickets go up another $5. The tickets will be going up another $5. Now I know some of you say, fuck that, I ain't paying no $30. Well, you just don't see it. There's 274 last time I checked. 274 tickets sold. We only able to get a certain amount in there. So if you try to buy one and it says sold out, that means that's when the tickets are sold out. So it's only a certain amount of seats that we can put in. So I would advise you to get them now. Get your ticket now. Don't wait till the last minute. Tickets go up another $5 on 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock tonight, because tomorrow is the final showdown between Chris Harris and, of course, Captain Tazariak. I supposed to be going over to see Shaka Utmost today to go get a nice drop, start the promotion with them. And him and Shaka going to get it in. Here's the link where you can go. And thank you, Tamika. I see you. Thank you. Yeah, you can go and get your tickets now. All moderators will have the link. You will have the link before it even starts, so don't even worry about it. All moderators will have the link, you know. And I bust Captain Ass last night on his show. Tamika was in there. I seen Tamika 1 in there. You know, Captain, that's my man. Man, and be having fun, man. That's all. So I called in their show. Chris called in their show. And yeah, it was funny. It was funny. So I don't understand. Captain just don't get it. He don't see it. He don't see the contradiction. And what I mean by that is we was talking about Brother Polite. And Captain gave me a ultimatum. He says, if Polite come on, I'm not doing debates. So Captain got me by the balls. He got me, you know, because I can't take a chance on Captain not showing up. So I got to put the business first, right? And we don't want people to say, oh man, nah, you know. So I said, all right, I won't let Polite come through until the case is over. Meanwhile, I brought to him, I said, Captain, don't you have an ISUPK member locked up for rape and y'all support him financially? He says, yes, but there's a but to it. See? Yes, but he got to say but. And when that but come, you know he getting ready to justify his man behavior. He says, hold on, Garfield, for 1 minute. Peace, you there, Garfield?
Yeah, you live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Oh, because some people are buying tickets. I'm wondering why they buying tickets.
They buying tickets because I told them, they say smart. I told them tonight, tickets go up another $5 and we only have a certain amount of seats left. And so they got to get up in there. Once it say sold out, there's no more tickets to be bought. So get your ticket now. Once it say sold out, when you see that sign, when you try to purchase and it say sold out, you done. So you got to get your tickets now, family. Tonight at 8 o'clock, it goes up another $5. And so that's why I'm live early right now. So you can't say you didn't know. All right.
Letting people on the panel?
Yeah, I'm letting people on the panel. I'm gonna throw the link in, and all moderators will get the link. I told them that all moderators will get. I'll send the moderators the link.
All right, cool. I got you. All right.
So let me let y'all know. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Let me let y'all know right now that all moderators, I want y'all to email me. Listen to me now, so y'all can follow instructions. Email me tomorrow at all right, it starts at 7. Email me tomorrow at 5 o'clock sharp. 5 o'clock. Because if you email me before that, your email go all the way down. Because my emails be like this every day. I get emails. And I be like, damn, I gotta stroll all the way down and look for emails. So my shit be like how you say it? Pan Central Station, Trans Central Station. I forgot how it go. It'd be like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, yes, all moderators will get the debate. Y'all be in the building and y'all hold it down. Hold down the fort. All right? So here's the link for the chat. Y'all want to come in and say a couple of things? Yeah, so that's what I was saying to Captain. I was telling Captain that's not fair because you have an ISUPK member who's been charged, found guilty for rape, right? And you still support him. Y'all support him. Y'all, and he's been found guilty. But on the other hand, you got Brother Polite, who have not been found guilty. And you already want to put a stop. Now, keep it a buck, y'all. Do that sound fair to y'all? Hell no, it don't. You want to put limitations on Brother Polite, but he says, well, there was some holes in the case. Paraphrasing, there's holes in the case, and I think, in other words, it was not true. He didn't do it. It don't matter whether it's true or not. He was found guilty. God damn it, Polite have not been found guilty. That's the point that I'm making. Now, I could agree with Captain. I could believe in what Captain's saying as far as him not being the case being fraudulent. I could go with that. I'm not saying, Captain, you lying. I'm just saying be fair. Because I asked him again. I said, let me ask you a question. If that was General Yohana in his shoes, right? Would you turn away from General Yohana? Would you turn your back on him until you hear the verdict? And until you hear the verdict say guilty or not guilty. And if it say guilty, that's when you turn away and said, all right, he's guilty of this shit. Let me walk away. Then you would do that. But come on, man. Come on, Cap. To do that to Brother Polite is wrong. And I'm going to just roll with it for now. We're going to roll with it. All right, fam. So the link is in the chat if y'all want to come through.
Hello?
Yeah, hold on, hold on. Hello, who is this?
This is the studio of Batar in New
This-
York City. Yeah, someone said they were coming to get something for their grandmother today.
This is the studio of Batar. Y'all can't hear the phone call, right?
I got a phone call from this number yesterday, sir. So I'm just calling to check back. I think someone said they were coming this morning to get something for their grandmother.
You don't know who you're talking to, Baba Heru?
Well, the fact is, sir, I'm just checking to double check who this was calling.
This is Brother Sanetta, Baba Heru. You called the wrong number, sir.
No. You see, the thing is this: that my phone has been acting up. That's the problem. So I'm just trying to figure out who the heck this is. That's all.
Okay, it's all right.
Anyway, I'm supposed to see you next week, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Looking forward, man. Take care.
All right, Baba Heru. Peace.
Okay, bro. Take care.
All right. Hey, family, was that phone call low? Because it sounded low to me. Was that a low phone call? Or was it all right? Because I want to make sure the phone lines is right. It was okay. Okay. Damn, I got to turn it up in my ears. That's the problem. Turn it up in my ears. Turn up my headphone. Okay, so family, the link is in the chat. All right, who's in there, Mr. Top? What's up, brother?
What's up?
What's going on, brother?
Ain't too much. I heard you talking about the Captain Tazariak contradiction about having a rape case. And I do believe it's a contradiction. I do believe that if you got that type of charge, man, it's a bad look for your organization. I do understand when he said about the physical evidence and all that good stuff. But let me just keep it real, man. I'm not trying to, piss nobody off. And I respect the platform, and I got a lot of love for the platform. I just it's real disappointing when I hear that y'all gonna bring or even talk about bringing the light back on here. It's very disappointing because the case, put the case to the side for a minute, right? When that case came out, a lot of other evidence came out, scamming, stealing people's money. A guy named Crypto Roots. Are you familiar with this?
Yes, I'm familiar with him.
I just want to ask the question.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
The question is, fuck the case, man. That's like the cherry on top. I don't mean to cuss. The case is like the cherry on top. But, this is a black empowerment platform. And I know we not perfect. And I know we all have our flaws, me included. But if we out here deliberately scamming the people, I mean, a lot of people, and in such a devious manner, we shouldn't be holding, this platform shouldn't hold such people on such a high level. You understand? Because it makes the platform look bad. We are who we associate with. You know what I mean? So it's like, I've always had that question of why are we even still talking about this man? I know that's your homie. I got a homie that's kind of scandalous. He's done some scandalous. You understand? But the thing is, the difference is, I rock with him in a certain capacity. You know what I mean? I don't co-sign them. I don't co-sign nothing about them, because it could be detrimental to my reputation. You understand? So I just wanted to put that on your brain, man. And I want everybody to think about, the case is the case. We've heard the case. We've heard the evidence is very overwhelming. I'm not even going to get into that. You know what I'm saying? But the case aside, I just want to know what your thoughts are. And I know y'all have said before, whatever somebody does in their personal life, that's their personal life, blah, blah. I understand all that. But at the end of the day, when we are endorsing these people and they are using their celebrity or they're using who they are to get, steal money from people and beyond, I want to know what y'all think about that.
Yeah, that's wrong to scam. Yes, I don't condone any of the scamming, none of that. And I remember the last time I was dealing with him, that's why he was never able to promote any business or nothing like that on my platform. He was just strictly here to come on and teach and not to talk about what he got coming up, stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people gonna be surprised when the case come out. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet, brother. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Everybody became a lawyer and they all know everything. All I'm gonna say is, don't believe everything you hear, bro, over the internet.
No, I don't.
That's all I'm telling you. I'm not defending nobody. I'm not going to defend nobody. I'm going to just tell you, just be patient and watch when the evidence come out. That's all I'm going to tell you. I know a lot about what's going on because, believe me, I called him up yesterday. I called Brother Polite up yesterday and spoke to him for like damn near an hour. And believe me, I had questions for my brother. I had a lot of questions about semen stains and all of this. I'm like, yo, the people are saying this and that. What's going on with this type of shit? But see, I don't want to get into it right now because of the case. So I'm going to fall back on that. All I'm going to tell y'all is, family, when the evidence come out, a lot of people going to be shocked. That's all I'm going to say. Notice you didn't hear one statement from Brother Polite. Everybody all heard statements from the other party. Polite never made a statement to the police, to nobody. So y'all really didn't hear Polite side. Nobody heard that. And that's all I'm going to tell you. Just be patient and you'll see when the evidence come out.
But let me ask you, is Polite even credible at this point? We've seen his shenanigans throughout the years. I'm just asking an unbiased question. Can we even trust that man? Can we trust his words? To be honest, brother,
yeah. I would say when it comes to business, no. I'm gonna keep it a buck. When it comes to dealing with business and stuff, I would say no. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. But this situation here, I don't know. I'm still in the dark. And I always said, and this right here will tell you, I've always said, if he's found guilty and he did it, he need to be locked up next to Dr. York and throw the key away. But if he's found innocent, a lot of people got to take down videos and re-upload videos and apologize to that brother. But will their ego do it? No, I don't think so. Because their hatred is so thick in the air that you can cut it with a knife. They hatred for Brother Polite is so thick. And it could have came from a lot of people accusing him of doing a lot of shit. It could have came from that.
Oh, yeah.
As well. So, yeah. I mean, that's where I'm at with it.
I was a huge Polite dude. I was real big on Polite. I showed my family, my friends, I sent them videos. But then I started seeing all the foolery, man. I'm like, dang, it disappointed me, man. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
So, yeah, man. Hey, shout out to the HOK, man. Shout out to what y'all doing. Shout out to
all right. Peace, brother.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
Peace.
All right. Willie, what up, Willie Daniels? D Money, what up?
Hey, what it do, son?
What's happening, brother?
Man, chilling, man. So it's Captain Cesariak and who's the other guy again? That is gonna be on
the other guy, right?
Yeah, Chris.
Here's the other guy right here.
Okay, yeah, Chris Harris, right? Okay,
Right.
so I've been following you for years, man. Like since I'll say about 2015, 2014, somewhere up in there. Okay, so Captain Tazariak says, we was all transported over here on ships, right?
Mm-hmm.
20 million?
I don't know how many.
Well, that's, give or take of what Google will say, depending on how many, actually came.
I don't really believe it was no damn 20 million, bro.
Okay, check this out.
I don't
Right?
believe that. People, I don't believe no 20 million came over there on no slave ships, bro.
Hey, check this out, son. How many Africans, I'm talking about right now in 2023, how many Africans, people that come from the motherland over there, came on ships that we know that's alive to this day? No one came on ships. They came on an airplane. How is it right now in 2023 where you have ships that's able to fit 2,000 people? You can't make a voyage from North America to Africa or Africa to over here. How is it that there's no ships that will take a cruise from here to Africa?
Yo, brother, this is the first time I heard this one.
But
Here on the airplane, brother?
Watch this. You're telling me 500 years ago, when they had no engines on boats, that they transported, because if you Google how many African Americans or how many people came on the slave ships, let's say they said it's 20 million, let's cut that in half and let's just roll with 10 million. If you Google how many people was able to fit on one ship, is approximately 400 to 600 people. So my point is, in 2023, with engines, which they got casinos, they have hotels, they have everything, pools, a whole shebang on a ship, but you cannot take a trip from North America to Africa at all. The voyage is impossible. So you're telling me 500 years ago, they was able to transport that many people on ship?
Yes, they was, bro.
Okay.
Yes, they was, bro.
In 2023, you can't take.
Don't forget, George Washington. He navigated. He went through the seas, the 7 seas, and it was the Moors who helped him out to navigate, to find the way. So yes, brother, it is possible. Now, as far as somebody put in the chat 100 million and all this, I don't believe the white man caught 100 million African. No, man, stop it. This shit is becoming a joke. It's fabricated, man.
You said it's fabricated?
Yeah, it's not. I don't believe that. I just don't believe that. I don't believe it. Now, if Rob Bourne was here, Rob Bourne got a way of breaking shit down, because me and him was going back and forth, and he was breaking it down how it is possible. I should give him a call, unless he might be in the gym. But go ahead, keep talking, brother. Are you one of those 80?
FBA. No.
People, bro.
No, it's just, man, I just been thinking about all of this throughout the years, man, because you brought so many people on your platform from just all of the scholars, and I sit back and think like, yo, because I have a brother that I've been knowing since I was 10 years old, and I noticed when we were younger, he's from Eritrea, where Nipsey Hussle is from, and I noticed that all of his people, all his brothers and sisters, they all have the same mom and same dad, and they all look exactly alike. And a lot of the times you can just look at certain people and you don't even have to hear their accent, and that person is from Eritrea, that person is from Jamaica, that person is from Africa. They have a different phenotype. And it's like, majority of the United States was Mexico at one time. All of the biggest states from Texas to Arizona, Nevada, California, because I'm on the West Coast. I'm from California. You probably picked up on my accent or whatever. But so majority of the United States was Mexico, and down south is where all of the Negroes or the quote unquote black, niggas like us, come from. But majority of it was the small Hispanic people, because I'm out here in California and I just got off of work, just about a few hours ago. And I noticed that a lot of the Hispanic people are small, short, and dark, and it's like, okay, so they was majority on this side. But then every time you ask a black person, hey, where your peoples come from? Where your peoples come from? Down south, Mississippi. My mom's from Alabama. I think Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And or I think it's Mobile, Alabama. And so majority of us tall, light skinned, or it doesn't matter, shade and all of that. But we all come from more of the down south area, and majority of the Hispanic people, which is majority of, the big states, they all, reside, hundreds and hundreds of years ago in that region. And us, FBA, people, mainly came from the South. And majority of the black people you talk to, you ask them where your peoples come from, no matter where they from, New York, Jersey, California, wherever, they all going to say down South. So, but yeah, it's just really interesting how right now you cannot take a trip from North America to Africa at all.
So but you saying that's impossible?
No. I'm just saying, how is it that if I want to take a cruise, you can go to the Bahamas, you can go to, all these other little places and stuff like that on ship. Back then, they didn't have ships. And then all of those, anyways, but I don't want to get into all of that right now. But right now, you cannot make a trip or take a cruise from here in North America to Africa. It doesn't exist. But go ahead.
So that's why you're saying that there was no slave trade coming over here on ships?
I'll say if it was in recent time.
And it was on the airplanes?
No. It was in recent times when they had created, but they said 500 years ago, 400 to 500 years ago is when we came to North America, and then they made their way, drop people off in Dominican, this and that and all of that. First of all of those lands and over here was already occupied. Christopher Columbus didn't come over here and discover, hey, there's no one here. And then all of a sudden, we just gonna occupy this space. No, it was people already here. He didn't discover America, just a place to take over and to conquer. That's what he discovered. But anyways, so it was as of recent time, and they manipulated time, and talking about it was 500-600 years ago. It was probably just about 100 years ago when they created engines to be able to move back and forth. But the rest of the people, they came on airplane. I know my homeboy came on an airplane. He from Eritrea, he from Africa. Everybody he
came over here on the airplane. What do you mean?
Huh?
When you say came over here on the airplane, what are you talking about? Like when he was enslaved, or he was a free man and he came over here?
No, well, I'm talking about in our day and time right now, in our recent time, every person that, because you didn't,
So you said the white man enslaved them and they brought them over here on the airplane.
No. The people that was enslaved here was already here. They were here already. Why go? First of all, the voyage that shit is damn near.
So who were those people already here? Were they natives? Were they Indians?
Yeah, I don't want to really give I'll just say they're melanated people. They're dark-skinned, melanated people, and they were us. Hispanic people, Mexicans, Guatemalans, this and that. My wife is Guatemalan. All of them is just niggas that speak Spanish. So, Spanish is the white man's language. English is the white man's language. Straight hair, curly hair, nappy hair, whatever hair texture. If you got a certain phenotype and you got melanin, you're melanated. I don't want to say black and all of that. Oh, Samoans, them niggas are niggas on islands. Them niggas got bigger noses, bigger heads, and bulkier than anybody else. So they just niggas that was trapped on an island.
Hey, fam, let me ask you something. So you basically saying that slave trade didn't happen? There's no boats. 400 years ago, there's no boats.
Did they have engines on ships 500 years ago?
No, they didn't need engines. I'm just asking you. I just want to be clear on that.
You said they don't need engines on boats to be able to carry.
No, no, because you just described Columbus coming to the Americas. He didn't have an engine on his boat. How'd he get there?
Okay, so where?
And
Okay,
then my last thing, just so this is real quick. How did the Europeans get in America? How'd they get here?
they traveled on boats, but guess what though?
Right.
But what
Right.
though? No, check this out.
No. I get you, but you see, the issue is like we cleaning this up real fast because I gotta go. This is crazy. If the European is writing when they're coming, they're telling you when they're coming. What is this new thing you talking about? How is this possible if they're telling you when they came here? If they telling you about Jamestown, Virginia, if we're telling you about 1526, if we see the Dutch here in 1600s, what are you talking about, bro?
Oh, who am I talking to right now? I can't see your name, bro. I'm not trying to be funny. I just
Bro, just talk. It don't matter who you talking to. Just this is ridiculous that you on a black channel saying this.
Oh, it's ridiculous that I'm on a black channel talking about we the original niggas and we didn't come on slave ships 500 years ago when they didn't have.
Cool. So this is what we can do. This is what we can do, brother. Listen, show me the black people in our community from the Underground Railroad to the people in the Civil War. Because remember what you said. We're talking about 1860s, and the last slave ship that came here was the Clotilda. So Cujo Lewis, who is a survivor, is a liar. African Town is fake. And the fact that from 1808, once the British ended the slave trade, it was a holiday that every black person in America was celebrating, and all of the leaders of the black community was doing presentations on it. So all those black people from 1808 are lying. Into that.
Well, okay. Hold on. You asked me a question. Like I think it was the first question you asked. You said,
"Bro, forget everything I just said and deal with that." Are the black people who are
going to do that?
1808.
Hold on, bro. You asked me a question on how did who come over here? It was a European person. Who was it?
Forget all of that, fam. Forget it. I gotta go. I just want to get to the point. I'm talking about black people, the people that you're talking about. We want to deal with what our people said for themselves. If the slave trade did not happen, why in 1808 every black community
slavery
why are they doing it?
I never said slavery didn't happen.
No, they're talking about the end of the transatlantic slave trade. They're not talking about being enslaved in America by Europeans.
The slave trade never happened. It did happen. They have facts about it, but they bullshitted about transporting us from a place where we can't make a voyage right now. Google right now, can we take a vacation on a ship from North America to Africa? Google it and tell me if you can.
Yo, bro, there's cruises all around, son. You are crazy. You sound retarded, bro.
From North America,
crazy, bro. Listen. How did Congo? Listen. Yo, chill, bro. How did Voodoo get in the Carolinas? How did Voodoo get in New Orleans?
Oh, do you know how far it is from North America to Africa? You know how many miles that is?
Bro, man, it's not far. It's not even that far. Listen, bro. Listen, man. I'm asking you about the black people culture, bro. Stop this dancing. How did Voodoo get here?
It was already here. They didn't have to bring it from anywhere.
Okay, so Voodoo is originally from America? Is that what you telling us, bro?
No.
That's what you telling us?
Why not?
Because it's from Benin, bro. Remember you said Google?
Where country is that?
Crazy, bro.
What country is that?
Benin is in West Africa, bro. What do you mean? What's wrong with you? Yo, y'all some special kind of slow people for real, bro.
It doesn't matter where it came from. The point is,
it didn't matter.
What you mean it don't matter, Tim?
How did it get here? It got here when they put people on planes and they traveled across the ocean.
Ain't no plane. Listen. Slow down. Listen. 1712. Listen, yo, hold on, bro. Listen. 1712 revolt, bro. You got a
Okay.
person named Peter the Doctor in New York, right? They're doing what you call so-called Obeya, and they have a Khan name, such as Cuffy or whatever, and they doing their African thing. How's that possible?
What do you mean?
Why do they have a Khan names? Why are they doing African spiritual systems to fight the white man in 1712 if they just got here when they made planes?
You still look.
Okay, let me make it more easy. How did the Haitian revolt happen? And you have Duddy Buckman and them calling on using voodoo to defeat the white man if they just got here when they made planes.
How far is Haiti in North America?
Bro, what the fuck? Are you understanding the question, bro?
You're not even answering nothing I'm telling you. I'm asking you.
All right, man. Yo,
It's a post voyage.
you don't deserve to be on the internet, brother. I'm sorry. Y'all don't deserve to be on it. That's why I'm having this debate, y'all. On the 18th, make sure y'all pull up, man. Me and Aboriginal Power. They produce people like this guy right here.
Bro, you from Africa?
Bro.
Are you from Africa?
Bro, listen, yeah, I'm a person of African descent.
If you don't want to ask if you don't want to answer none of the questions.
I'm a person of African descent. You heard what I said. Are you deaf? Now, explain the African burial ground in New York. Explain that. How'd they get there? Why is it called African burial ground in the 1800s?
A voyage right now. Can you take a cruise from North America?
Bro, listen to your listen to you. Yes, you can.
Stop talking to me. If you can't answer that question, stop talking to me. But you're telling me 500 years ago, niggas was chained up, pissing, shitting, asshole naked, chained up in a motherfucking boat for the voyage is supposed to be 3 months, 2 to 3 months.
Chill out on the cursing, brother. Come on.
Sorry about that stuff. There's no way you're going to tell me 400 to 600 people was on one ship all together without enough water, food, clothing, all that, and they transported 20 million people. No, we was already here. They enslaved us on our land. The rest of the people that actually came from Africa, which we know, they came on airplanes. My homeboy that came from Africa didn't come over here on no ship. He came over here on an airplane just as well as anybody you know right now that comes from Africa came over here on plane.
You can do that, brother. You can do that now. Of course, you can have Africans fly over here, and we can fly over there on airplanes. You talking about different times now, brother?
I never said slavery didn't exist. I didn't say none of that didn't exist.
You just said that the transatlantic slave trade is fake, bro, and that niggas Africans came over here with airplanes. Can you explain the Gullah culture then? Explain the Gullah people, bro. How does those Gullah people? Yo, you gotta chill. How does the Gullah people got 1,400 West African words in their language, bro?
Because they came over here 8 years ago on airplanes. That's how they got here.
How is that possible if they're fighting the president, Andrew Jackson, and they're writing about the wars that the Gullah are causing all in Florida? How is that possible?
Because
how is the dude Jackson? How is the United States government writing about the Gullah people fucking them up?
So they came over here. How many people came from West Africa or East Africa to North America? Approximately, give or take. Answer that.
400,000.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That okay. Oh, so that's that. Okay, but they tell us 20 million.
No, they don't, bro. They tell you that it's 12.5 million that happens in the transatlantic slave trade. That's all through the Americas. The most people went to the Caribbean and Latin America, bro.
Okay.
The question that I asked you, I'm gonna ask you this question one more time. How come the black people who make up our community, who are writing since the 1700s and 1800s, are celebrating the end of the slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade? Why are they talking about West Africa in 1700s and 1800s? Why are they doing that? Why are all of those organizations telling you that they are people of African descent? And every black independent newspaper, everything that we did, why do we say that?
Who told us this?
Oh my God. Okay, Freedom's Journal. Listen.
Told us.
Listen. David Ruggles, David Ruggles. He makes the New York Vigilance Committee, right?
Okay, he black.
Boom. Yes, he's black. He had the first black bookstore. He was a conductor on the Underground Railroad. Listen, slow down, bro. He's a conductor on the Underground Railroad. He's fighting for black people. He's actually documented for running up on ships and pointing out that there's slaves there, bro.
How long ago? You said about 200 years ago?
Yes, brother. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So what are you saying, bro? The point is that everything that you just said right now.
Listen, where's the
history of black? Hold on, bro. The history of black America, bro. The history of black people in America. You can't show me no one ever saying that the slave trade never happened, that they are not of African descent. Ever since we started writing, this is what we said for ourselves. So you saying all these black people are lying?
Listen, I'm telling you, it was in recent time that they were doing this. It was not even 300 years ago, nowhere near 500. It was in recent time. They manipulated the time. First of all, you're talking about they tell us. Who is they? The European.
Okay, are you ready? Stop. Listen. I'm gonna help you one more time. 1780. Do you know what that date? You gotta chill, bro. 1780. Chill out, bro. 1780. African, bro. 1780. African Union Society. That's founded by Newport Gardner, Abraham Casey, etc. They write in 1780 why they are forming this organization. They tell you about the slave trade. And because of the things that happened to them coming from Africa and us going to the Caribbean, we don't have no health insurance. We can't bury our dead. We are forming this organization to do that. Why are they writing that in 1780 and saying that they are the people of African descent and that they are addressing the Africans in the area? Why?
They've been lying. Oh, now all of a sudden you're getting this information from European people?
No, I'm getting it from black people themselves. Newport Gardner, 1780.
And they were manipulated to say that they came from Africa 300 or 400 years ago, just like they told us.
So let's say they were. We'll take them manipulated, right?
Are you a Hebrew?
They were manipulated to fight against.
And that's what I'm talking to. Okay.
That they doing. Hold on. That community is helping black people who don't got a place to bury your dead, don't got time to take care of their sick, building their own education institutions, protecting the black community. That's what they were doing. So how are they brainwashed? Wait. How are they so brainwashed that they know who the enemy is and they're separating themselves from this specific enemy and they're building things independently to be away from this man? Why is that?
Well, okay. You're a Muslim, right?
No, I'm from the planet Earth, and I'm talking to you. Could you answer the question?
And the question was,
the question is, why are black people in the 1700s telling you that they are people of African descent, talking about the slave trade and celebrating the end of the slave trade if they just came on airplanes?
These are people that you talking about. People that were born in the 1900s. Are we talking about people that were born in 1900s that's giving this information?
I'm gonna say you this one more time. 17 AD. 17.
Why were they saying that? That's a lie.
Okay. So you believe they're lying. That's okay. You can believe what you want, but you are a detriment to YouTube. You should not have an internet.
How?
You should not.
Because you believe you can't.
Because you are doing something that is worse than a Christian. That's worse than that's worse than all of that. because you are changing actual history that we could prove, bro.
Or can we take a cruise together and go to Mother Africa on the ship right now? Answer that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can get a boat to go to Africa. You lucky I'm not on my fucking computer right now because I was showing you that shit.
We can take
Full of
a
shit.
precinct that we could take a cruise right now. All of black African Americans over here. Let's all take
Hey,
a
yo,
cruise.
bro, listen. Hold on. This is your argument is retarded, and I'm gonna tell you why it's so retarded. I asked you one question when I hold on, bro. I asked you, bro. Hold on. I asked you one question. How did the Europeans get here?
They came from Europe, which is a close voyage from there to North America to take over and conquer. Because, like the Bible says, Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. What the European, or I don't know how to phrase it or whatever. So, but you know what it is? Every land. This is the reason why they run the world right now, because they went to every part throughout history.
No, brother, no. In order to get from Europe to here at the Pacific time frame that we're talking, they gotta have boats, bro.
Yeah, because it's a short voyage, only a few thousand miles.
What do you mean a few thousand miles? What are you talking about?
10 miles, bro, to get from Europe to North America. And then, hold on. Not even just that. It's not just North America. Do you know the white man controls Central America, North America, and South America? It's not just one part of America. It's 3 parts. And they took over.
You're killing yourself, bro.
America, it's all.
Bro, you're killing yourself, bro. Yo, can you just? I'm just gonna play your stupid game. Can you show me the boats that the Europeans came on? If you can't show me no boats that the Europeans came on, they indigenous to America. I'm gonna start calling the Europeans indigenous. Where's the boats the Europeans came on?
You tell me. You don't want to talk about motherfuckers transport.
This was a good laughing session right here, bro.
Yeah, I know. Because what you're saying doesn't make logical sense. Ain't no. You said 400,000 people came on ships from Africa, West Africa to North America, approximately, give or take 400,000.
You heard what I said, bro? Did I stutter?
How many people was able to fit on one ship?
It didn't happen at one time.
How many people?
Might have 200. Listen. This is what I'm going to tell you. So I'm not playing with you, bro. We got 36. Yo, listen, bro. Calm down. We got 36,000 voyages that we have recorded it, bro. And these people are accounted for. This is where we get this number from. So if you want to say that all those captains and ledgers and all of those shit, all of that is a lie, that's on you, bro. If we got the primary documents of the name of the ship, who the goddamn people were, where they was taking the people from and bringing them here, and we see the cultures that they're bringing here, we see the language that they're bringing here, we see their resistance that they're building here, we see their folklore that they're bringing here, we see their dances and fighting styles that is not indigenous to America that they're bringing here, we see the foods that they're doing that not here. What the hell are you even talking about?
What direction of America? North, south, or central? Which one?
America, period, bro. And then yo, listen. Hold on. So now we're gonna go a little deeper. Yo, do you deal with DNA, brother? DNA fake too, right?
No, it's not.
DNA fake too, right?
If a chick telling me, "Oh, I'm pregnant by you and it's your baby," I need to see DNA. So that's the furthest I'll. That's the furthest I'll go.
Okay. So when we looking at the DNA of African American people, bro, majority of it is telling us that we West and Central African, bro. And tell us that we mix with Europeans, and you got a small percent that's mixed with Native Americans, bro.
Okay, so there was nobody in Central America, North America, or South America.
Nobody's saying that. Yo, listen. You want to know what's great about what you just asked me? Well, there are people in Central America and that. Guess what? Those people have writings. They're called codex. We know who they are. We know where they tell you they're from, and I can guarantee you this: no one told you about no Lord Wind 9. You don't got no folk tales or none of them fucking people because you ain't them. Nobody told you about none of them gods of no Aztec, no Mayan, no fucking Olmec. No one told you about none of them spiritual systems because you're not that. But in the African American community, you can find from its inception all African stuff. You want to talk about Brazil? You said it, capoeira. Where's that come from? The Congo. You want to talk about fighting styles? Kandinka comes from the Congo. What you talking about?
Hey, go back.
All right, hold on.
Go back to.
Hold on. All right, thank you. Thanks a lot, Rob. Let me move on. Let me get some of these brothers in here.
Yo, you crazy for even calling me for this guy, bro.
I know. I just wanted you to come in and teach the brother, cause you know a lot of us, man, we need help.
Nah,
bro.
he's not teachable. Yo, Sonetta, I'm gonna say this to you real quick so you understand. You don't deal with these. You don't deal with these people.
Talking about they want to go back to Africa.
Yeah,
why you ain't in
brother,
Africa?
I just want to say something to Sonetta before I leave, bro. That's all. Yo, listen. These people are worse than a Hebrew or more than anything. They are all of that shit together. They deal with the Bible. They'll tell you they commit and what. Yo, these people are unteachable, bro. They are worse than anything that you ever came across, bro. I'm sorry, Sonetta. They are the worst ever, bro.
Damn, Rob.
Yeah, they are the worst. They are the worst information spewers on the internet today, bro. Amongst black people, bro. They are the worst. They are unteachable. They don't care what you show them. None of that. It's
all
crazy.
right, let me go on over to Sankofa. What's up, brother? You on the call, Sankofa? What's happening?
I agree with everything Rob Bourne said. I'm glad you called them. Rob Bourne, I know that was hard for you because it was hard for me to listen to. Brother with the king hat, you just watch Sonetta more often and just listen. Just watch and listen. And a lot of what you spill was some tomfoolery. The main reason why they don't have cruise ships that go from America, being the United States, to Africa, that you see the same way they go to the Caribbeans, is because mainly they don't want African Americans to go travel back to West Africa or Africa in general so easily. That's probably the main reason why you don't see cruise ships going from North America, United States, over back to Africa. That's all I really wanted to say. But I'm sure if you really wanted to find a cruise ship and find your way traveling, like Rob Bourne was saying, you can look it up on Google and find some cruise ship that's going to get you from the United States. You may go through some other countries, Europe or whatever, but you can get to Africa. So, but the main reason why they don't have cruise ships, I would say, from United States to Africa is because they don't want African Americans going back there so easily. They make it difficult for a reason. They don't want us going back there. So that's all I got to say. Moving on.
Like the video. Thumb up the video. All right, Willie Daniels. What's up, brother?
What's up, son? I got kicked out earlier because my daughter had something going on. But I'm gonna address my man with the king stuff on. First of all, they didn't have motors because they had sail ships. The power was the wind.
You got to come up close. You got to come up close. We can't hear you that good.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Yeah, you got to talk up.
All right. So the problem that my man he's not addressing is they had sail ships. They didn't need motors. They had sails. And they had applicants navigating those ships. That's the problem you don't want to deal with. And when you have these guys coming here that haven't taken the time out to really research the information they're trying to put out, it kind of makes Sonetta look bad. So first thing I would ask him to do is do some research. Look up a damn sail ship. Look up the Spaniards that enslaved the Africans and shipped them to Mexico. Those are the darker Africans in Mexico. The first ones that got shipped out of Africa was from the Spaniard people. Do your research before you come on here trying to tell somebody something that you don't know nothing about. And then you're talking to one of the coldest guys in here, Rob Bourne, and you don't even know who you're talking to. That's the shit that had me laughing with him. He talking about he a Moor or Hebrew Israelite. He don't even have a clue who he talking to. And he coming in here trying to spit some fake knowledge. Get yourself together, bro. That's what I mean. You ain't a king yet. Get yourself together. Because the first passenger airplane wasn't invented until 1933. So how the hell they come on a plane when the planes didn't come till after our ancestors were free from slavery? Make sense of what you're saying before you come on Sinetta running your mouth. Because you will get checked immediately. And I'm gonna land right there, Sinetta.
All right, let me move along. Brother Lai, what up, Brother Lai?
Peace to all our brothers on the panel, man. I mean, I'm not even gonna speak on that, what we just saw. What I basically called in today is to say, since this situation transpired with Polite, I've been watching, as I've been always saying to you, Sonat, I've been watching for years. But I've been watching and seeing that for the most part, ever since the brother Polite's name has been mentioned, everybody gets up in frenzy. Why is that? I ask myself, like, why is that? Granted, we've seen things that transpired in regards for allegations of stealing and things of that nature, but at the end of the day, the mere smidget hearing of his voice seems like the sense trembles through people's bones. I thought at the end of the day, I thought we was all innocent until proven guilty.
Stop the cap, live. Stop capping, bro.
Nah, Rabon. Nah,
Rabon, let him talk, brother.
No. I'm not gonna cut him off. I'm just saying stop the cap. I ain't gonna.
He ain't capping, brother. He's right.
So we all are allowed to have.
Come on, Rabon. Let him talk, brother.
You good?
Let him talk. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I know if it was our son, or if it was our daughter, or if it was our brother, or if it was our uncle, we will all be probably saying the same thing now. Innocent until proven guilty. Let the verdict come out. That's what we will be saying. We would say that because why? That's our family. That's our family member. You know, and we would say that. Now chill, Rabon. Let the brother go. Go ahead, brother.
What I'm going to say is this. If that brother is proven innocent, a lot of people's going to be in trouble. And I'm not speaking about in regards for knowledge. I'm talking about all these defamation of character videos that's been put out. It's a lot of lawsuits. And
he got a folder. He told me he got a folder, bro, with everybody's name on it.
That's a bad, man.
Tasha K is the first one.
Y'all talk about how the brother was stealing and this and that. Quite frankly, I never bought anything from him. At all. Yeah. I don't follow.
And y'all know that nigga Polite love money, boy. So you know he ain't got nothing to lose at this point. For real.
Them defamation of character cases that's gonna come if that brother's is perceived as being innocent, bro. And you can't knock videos, that's evidence. And if a person see your face and see you just violating him, that's evidence. That's a win-win case. He just gonna sit back and just pick out pages from that folder that he told me he got up. He's just gonna pick out, hey, let me get this money here, let me get this money here, let me get this money here. And gonna sit on Sinetta's channel and laugh in everybody's face. Thank you for the purchase. Thank you. Rabon, peace, King. Go ahead and talk, please.
All right,
yeah,
Elio.
Man, I mean,
Elio.
Yo.
Elio, did I say your name right, brother?
Elio, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What's up, man? Talk to me.
As you can hear, I'm not from your part of the world, yeah?
Right, where you from?
I'm from the UK.
The UK, okay.
Quarter Cuban, quarter Haitian, quarter Bahamian, quarter Panamanian, okay?
Okay.
But, all right, I'm looking in from the outside. I can't believe that you, well, I don't know, African Americans, having this discussion about whether you're African origins or not. This is like, it's a ludicrous conversation. It makes no damn sense. It's obvious that every black man in America comes from Africa, probably during the slave trade or slightly after the slave trade. This whole, I don't understand how you have all this in America. it appears looking in from outside that nobody wants to be African. You want to be, well, or you want to be Moors, Hebrew Israelites, indigenous, anything but African. Yeah?
Drop that, brother.
Pardon?
Yes, you're doing good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So it's like it makes zero sense. I understand it. Listen, my ancestors were also slaves, obviously, and it's a horrible history. It's a horrible past, but it's the past, and it is what it is. You can't change it by trying to create revisionist history. You ain't no goddamn Native Americans. Everybody knows what a Native American is. Everybody knows they came across the Bering Sea. Everybody knows this. Okay, possibly some Africans did arrive in the Americas from Africa prior to this, but it was not in numbers that would create significant populations. And you can look in the DNA. I know none of you believe in the DNA. Not all of you, but a lot of you don't do DNA tests. I've done all my DNA tests. Okay, and then about this thing about cruise ships. The reason why there's no cruise ships is because there's no money in it. Nobody wants to go to Africa from America on cruise ships. Okay, we use airplanes today, and we could use cruise ships because all the goods you get in America, your I don't know, all the goods from the continent of Africa, it's not really flown over, it's shipped over. So of course there's ships going across the Atlantic either way. And the guy who was talking about Europe is closer, do you know how close Spain is to Morocco? What's the difference? You can see Africa from Spain. Yeah? So this thing about Europe is closer, that's bullshit. That's just, and in a non-disrespectful way, when we outside of America listen to this stuff, because I've been watching Saturday for years now. When we listen to this, it's comical. You're considered a joke when you're talking like this. But I mean, you're the most leading industrious nation on the planet. And together, white, black, Indian, Chinese, or Coolie, you're all Americans. The only time you become Americans is when a disaster happens. What World Trade Centers, you're all Americans. You know, Gulf War, you're all Americans. As soon as there's no tragedy, you break down into racial groups, and you're just holding yourselves back. It's ridiculous. I mean, you're Africans, deal with it, move forwards, and make the most of it. That's my piece, bro.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that. Let me move on now. JJ, you want to say something on this?
I kind of came in late, so I really don't know the topic, but I know one thing for sure. Africans did come to America before Columbus. You can go look into the archives. JJ 7000 has already done a teaching on this, 3-hour presentation. And I just want to respond to the guy. We're not all African. Well, what is an African, brother? African is one lump group of people. That's what they call a landmass. We got to be more than just an African. There's different tribes. Everybody have different identities. So you're not from America, so you don't know how we built over here, bro. I can tell by the way your accent is, bro. You one of the ones who look from the outside and want to criticize us and say we filthy Americans. We don't take it. We don't appreciate what we got. And then you want to come over here and get a job and look down on us. A lot of y'all do that, bro. I'm not saying you, but you came on here and lumped all of us in one group. So now I'm gonna say something. But other than that, I'm gonna fall back until it's my turn again.
Can I respond to that, sir?
JJ, do you have African blood in you? Or Hebrew blood, JJ?
But this is what I'm saying, sir.
No, I know what you're
saying. Yeah, JJ, I mean, but listen.
Your question.
Listen. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you a question. But listen, this guy come on here talking about we're all African.
No, I heard that, brother.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with that, but for him to get over here and tell us that we don't have no Israelite blood in us, we don't have no this.
Do you have African blood?
It's a blanket statement.
JJ, do you have African blood in you?
For sure. I don't have no problem with that. I don't teach that.
How much?
That's one West teaches.
How much?
Can I respond?
No, you can't, bro. Not till I'm done.
You're gonna respond. Let him go respond. Hold up. How much African blood? You took your DNA yet, Jay?
I haven't done it yet, bro. But it's just common sense. It's got to be common sense, right? We was on the west coast of Africa where a lot of our ancestors were taken.
All right, go ahead, respond.
Yeah. Okay. When I say Africans, because I went to school, I know Africa's a continent, and I know that all Africans are different, and it's broken down into tribal groups, etc., etc. Everybody knows that. So when I say African, or when most people say African, they're not actually referring to it as if it's a country like Brazil. Okay, that's the first thing. And you said I can't say whether you're Hebrews or this or that, or the other. Either way, yeah, you're Africans from whichever part of Africa you're from. You're Africans. okay, you might claim you have some Hebrew blood. I think that's completely wrong. I think it's something. It's wishful thinking at best. Same thing with the Moors. It's wishful thinking. Same thing with the indigenous so-called Native Americans. It's still wishful thinking. You're probably West African. And you know what, JJ? Just take the damn DNA test. I've got 5 of them. I took 5. Yeah, just take one. That's all I'm asking you. Take one, and you'll probably find that you're probably what?
Okay, so let me ask you this.
60% African, and probably the rest of you is all white. Probably. Because you're African American.
so
That's what your general makeup is before you continue. Yeah.
Okay.
And so just take the test, then come back, and then we can have a discussion on it. But just to say I'm Hebrew because you want to be, that doesn't verify anything. I could say I'm, I don't know, from fucking, Antarctica.
Hey, look,
it doesn't make me Antarctica.
Until he finished, Jay.
Okay, all
There
right.
you go.
I thought he was done. Okay, go ahead. All right. So you can't get on here, come on here and tell me if I want to be a Blood or a Crip or a GD, a Vice Lord, a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew. What do I want to be? That's my goddamn business, bro. Who the hell is you to come and tell me to take a blood?
Turn on your camera.
Oh, okay. Who the hell is you to come over here and tell me who I am and who I ain't? Bro, you done took a little test that the white man gave you, and then they told you got little parts here and there from Nigeria. But that don't mean that excludes you from being an Israelite or somebody from another goddamn tribe. Now, what are you? What African are you? Tell me what kind of African are you, and I'm gonna look the shit up, and I'm gonna see if you practicing their culture, their religion. None of that. You ain't doing none of that shit. You an American ass nigga. That's what you is. Go ahead, bro. What African tribe you come from?
Jay, no cursing at the brother.
Which African tribe do I come from?
No. Yeah. Tell us what you was.
Yeah.
On your DNA. Go ahead.
According to my DNA, I'm predominantly Yoruban. Predominantly.
Yoruba. Okay, now stop there.
Oh, wait.
Are any Yoruba claiming to be Israelite? Yes or no?
JJ, wait.
No talking over.
Okay. All right.
Just because my ancestors are a particular people in Africa, it doesn't mean today that I need to practice their spirituality. It doesn't mean that. Okay. My ancestor is one. Okay, let's take it like this. White folk, most of them today are Christian, but they weren't Christian 500 years ago. They were believing in Viking gods, Greek gods. Religions and cultures changed, but your people are the same. So just because you today you're born in America, you're probably were Christians originally, regular Christians of some sort, and then you grow up and you take your own religious path. It doesn't negate what you actually are. Your blood doesn't change. Your culture, your traditions can change. Your languages can change, but it doesn't change what you biologically are. Like, you're biologically, a dark-skinned man from somewhere from the Equatorian regions. This is what you are. It doesn't matter what you want to be. You can be whatever you want to be. I can identify as a Korean if I want to. It doesn't make me Korean, which is what not you personally, but this is what I see that a lot of the Americans, people doing when they say, I want to be this, I want to be that. Just because you say something, it doesn't make it so. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
all right.
Let me build with you.
Hold on, Jay. I'm gonna let you go. And it's sad because what he's saying is 100% correct, bruh. I've been saying that for a long time. We do have an identity crisis, and we want to be everything but African. So the brother is not lying. And another thing we got to stop doing is just because one of us is from the UK or from other places, we got to stop acting like they can't speak on our situation. When in fact, we here in America speak on every goddamn body situation. What are you doing? We talk about France. We talk about the UK. We talk about Africans. So when someone else come from somewhere else, now we want to say, "Oh, brother, you can't talk about us. How you talking about us, brother? We talk about every goddamn body." So let's not use that as an excuse, brother Jay. You got the floor, JJ.
Okay, yeah, I'm not. Okay, so now you say you're Yoruba. To me, that's a blanket. That's a blanket statement.
Turn on your cameras, bro.
Yeah, I tried to. That's a blanket statement to me, bro. Because all Yorubas are not alike. Would you agree that there's different clans and different sets of Yoruba? Yes or no?
You're asking me?
Yes, sir. I'm talking to you.
Listen, like I said, my DNA shows that I have Yoruban, I have Akan, I have several African tribes. I don't claim to be any of them. That's my biological root. That's what I'm. So I don't want to go into their cultural history because it doesn't interest me. I'm not interested in it. I know what I am, but I don't have the interest in it. And that's my answer.
Whoa. That sounds confusing. Now you know who you are, but you're not interested in their culture.
No.
And so who are you then?
I'm Elio from the Caribbean.
From the Caribbean, Yoruba.
No,
right?
I'm Caribbean. Today I'm Caribbean. My ancestors were Yoruba. Listen, you put me in Africa, you might as well stick me in the middle of India. It's the same shit to me. I'm ignorant when it comes to that shit. I'm not from there. My ancestors were from there, and they came as slaves, just like 99% of every other black person in the Americas, from the top of Canada to the bottom of Argentina. I'm talking about, not just North America or
What is
United States.
What is Uduwa? What is Uduwa?
Who?
Uduwa. What is that?
How should I know? I just told you.
That's the
I just told you
legendary
I'm not
ancestors
Yoruba.
of Yoruba. That's a goddamn shame.
You're not listening.
You want to sit
You're
up
not
here and
listening.
look, how you gonna tell us that we
You're
not
not listening.
Israelites and you don't even know the history of your own goddamn
You're
people?
not listening.
But
What
you
do I
want to
say?
sit up? Look, bro, I'm speaking right now. I'm
But
gonna
JJ,
animate it
that's
down a
what
little
he
bit for you.
said. He
I don't
said
scare
that.
y'all.
You
Hold on, it's gonna be
don't know.
okay. Now I asked you. You said you're Yoruba, because you want
I
to get
didn't
on here
say
and
I
tell
am.
us that we ain't Israelites and all this, and we African. Then you want
I
to
didn't say I'm Yoruba. I said my ancestors are Yoruba.
It's gonna be okay.
Hold on, brother. Let him speak, brother. Let him
Yeah.
speak.
And then you got the audacity to come on here and say you're Yoruba and don't even know who Duwai is. You don't care. Because you Europeanized. You don't care about your culture and history, even trying to find out.
I think you mean Olodumare. I think you're talking about Olodumare.
Uladumare.
That's what you're talking about. You see, right? You see, if you're gonna correct me, right? Say something correctly.
Bro, I'm speaking. Wait your turn. I didn't interrupt you.
JJ, he's right. Do you mean Olodumare?
Uladumare, Oshango, you ain't tying yourself to none of these people.
It's Olodumare. Olodumare.
O-D-U-D-U-W-A, the legendary ancestor of the Yoruba. You want me to read it for you? Who is believed to have descended from above the Yoruba genome, is examined and scientists detected 0.2 to 0.7 Neanderthal genes. So, bro, all I'm saying to you, how you gonna sit there? There is some Yorubas who say that they are Israelites. You cannot just say we Yoruba, that's it. We African, that's it. There's different clans, different sects. That's all I'm saying to this guy. How are you?
All right, hold on, brother. Inspiration, you got something you want to say?
Yes. Peace to all the guys on the panel.
All right, you want to turn on the camera? Turn on the camera?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I just want to say, so I heard a lot of everybody saying that we only came from Africa. I just wanted to clear that up because we're doing my genealogy within my own family. First, let me say to the guy who said that they came over here on airplanes, that dude is crazy. we actually did. There was an actual slave trade because when I did my genealogy, I was able to trace my one side of my family all the way back to the slave master that owns our family. But the other side of my family was already indigenous to the Americas. They were already there. They were Choctaw Indian and Creek Indian. So
oh man, they was what? You said they was what? You said they was what?
Choctaw and Creek.
All right, okay.
So I'm from Mississippi. So prior to the 1500s, before I can only speak where I come from, and I'm from Mississippi. So prior to the 1500s, before the Dutch and the Spaniards and the Europeans came in, there were already indigenous people there. It was the Creek Indians, the Cherokee Indians was there as well, but I'm not part of that tribe. And then the Choctaw Indians.
Okay.
And see, there's actually a reservation in Philadelphia, Mississippi, that has only copper-colored, melanated indigenous people on it. It doesn't even have.
Peace and love, sis. This is Brother Garfield. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. Did the Choctaw people own slaves who were descendants of Africans?
At the $5 ones did, yes.
The $5 ones. What about the
the ones who bought into they bought into. So when they were getting,
hold on, you gotta let us speak, Garfield. Don't cut the wisdom now, and put your camera on, Garfield. Yes,
So according to what I know.
Oh wow, her joint got
Reconstruction
cut
of the
off. Oh, there
United
she goes. She back.
and they were
The
so
ancestors
what
of
they did
slapping.
so they bought it so they what they were doing they was bringing other Europeans and like what were those people Slovakia or whatever they were called, they were bringing them over here too to take the land, so that's why they bought into the Dawes Roads at the $5 to keep the people who are already here, to keep them from getting their land. So yes, to answer your question, yes, there were Choctaw Indians. As a matter of fact, the Choctaws weren't the only ones who had slaves.
Hmm. Garfield, turn on the camera.
Let me say this to the family, man. Let me say this.
Turn on your camera, brother.
I don't know why I gotta turn on my camera.
Yeah, the people want to see your beautiful face, brother.
I don't know why. I don't know why anybody want to see my ugly face.
They want to see your handsome face, brother.
But listen, let me say this to everybody, man. To the brother from the UK, I love you, my brother. You were on point. I think in the UK, what I find is that a lot of folks don't have the same. There are more Pan-Africans in the UK than who actually follow Pan-Africanism in the UK at a higher population rate with Black people in America, in my opinion. But I will say this though, your identity is always in Black people all over the world. Our basis to a lot of these conversations have to do with identity and race. Race is a social construct, but we're fighting for everybody to be Black. All the pharaohs in Egypt got to be Black. All the Israelites got to be Black. All the Arabs got to be Black. We have all these conversations that are taking place that are so unscientific that it's just ridiculous. There's no end to it. To the sister, I hope you find out who you are. It don't make a difference to me who you are as long as you're being true to the game. It's possible to have Creek connection and have African American connection and have an African connection. So, who knows who you are? But all I know,
she knows who she is, Garfield. She said who she is.
All I know, Sarnetta, is that Chris is gonna kick Zariak's ass tomorrow night. That's why I jumped on. I don't care about none of this foolishness y'all talking about.
Right.
I got Chris back. Chris, I know we got our issues, but I got you back. You gonna my $20, Raw Bond. I know you gonna owe me my $20, and I'm gonna make 500 videos about you if you don't pay my $20. $20 on better get my damn money. Ain't no excuses. I ain't get paid. My Cash App don't work. I don't want to hear none of that.
All right. Hold on. All right, hey sister, how do you feel about Garfield accusing you of not knowing who you are?
Oh, well, that's okay. A lot of people say that. A lot of people don't, but I can stand firm in what I said because I did my actual genealogy for my family. I can't say the same for everybody else's family because not a lot of people do.
Have you ever taken a DNA test
for their family? No, I don't believe that the DNA tests are accurate. I think it's for entertainment purposes only.
You think that? What about all the people? What about the people that did take it? Like, for example, me, and they found out who my father was.
Well, see, I don't know if they base it off any actual fact from the actual people.
How are they able to do that if the DNA is not real, if it's fake? How was they able to do that?
Trace it back to your family?
Yeah.
I guess with some of the DNA markers that show up, if your family member do a DNA test, there are certain DNA markers that'll show up.
And my cousin from South Carolina, he also took the DNA, and they got us both right there connected, saying this is your first cousin. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, this is my first cousin for real. So how would they know all of this? This is my
I think it's because of certain.
How would they know my father was Dominican? How would they know my first cousin? You see?
It's crazy because I don't trust it because of who it come from. Because we all have a common enemy. So I
think the ancestral DNA. I think you should take it though, sis. Because what if it come back and it ties you right back to who you say you are, and then you have.
I know for certain that I have a slave history within my family because, like I said, we trace. I know the actual slave owner who owned my family. We traced it all the way back to that particular person that owned that part of my family. But like I said, there was another side of my family that was no slave history. We could trace them all the way back to being from the Americas, because my great grandmother, she was full-blooded Choctaw. She was a full-blooded. So most of that stuff, most of my, I can't speak for everybody else. I can only speak for myself. So most of the stuff that we've gotten from my family came, through the stories and all the things that they told us.
Hey, she
All right.
Sir, can I speak on that, sir? Sir, can I speak on this?
Let the brother Elo speak. Let him speak.
Yeah. I just had to just chime in on this one.
Hold on, Elio. She do look like my Indian cousin, though. She do look like my Indian cousin. I ain't going front.
Brother Garfield.
Can I? Yeah. I've done 5 DNA tests, and like every other person from the Americas, we all heard my grandmother was part native, and so was from Germany, and so was Spanish in my family. When I did my DNA test, it came up. It came up Taino Indian. It came up Arawak Indian.
See?
It came up Germans.
Yeah, because I'm smoking.
Spanish. Wait. And when I talk about Americans making up, they believe in Native Americans and all this, I don't mean that. I'm talking about those who believe something based on nothing. She has a case. If she knows for a fact, like we knew that my great grandmother was Arawak. We knew this, but the DNA just verified it. But if you don't take the test, you're never going to know what is verifiable and what is not. And just like Sar did, when I took my DNA test, I don't know, 20 of my cousins and brothers, sisters, and brother, everybody popped up from around the world. They all came in my DNA. It's not fake, and this is not about a white conspiracy. If there was a white conspiracy to destroy us, we wouldn't be here. It's as simple as that. They're like, they're trying to kill us with coronavirus. They're trying to kill us with this. Look, if they were trying to kill us, we wouldn't be here. Yeah, not everything is a conspiracy. DNA works for black people and white people and Chinese people. It works for everybody. And so that's my piece on that.
Can I ask him a question about that?
Go ahead, sis.
So you said you took 5 DNA tests. Were they all separate DNA tests?
Yeah,
Or
different
was it
companies. Yeah, different companies.
Different companies. And they all said the same thing?
Essentially, yeah. Give or take minor details. Give or take.
Hey, Elio, which companies you took? Because I took 8 to 9 DNA tests too myself. I took a bunch.
I took 20. What's it called? 23andMe, Ancestry.
Family Tree. You took Family
Pardon?
Tree? You took Family Tree.
Family Tree. One more I took.
You took Living DNA.
No, the one with the black company. I forgot what it's called. The
Ancestry. All right, I took that too.
That's the ones I took, and they all came up essentially the same.
Hey,
essentially.
Brother, listen. I did the Geno 2 project with National Geographic, because that's gone forever, right?
I didn't do that one.
I took Family Tree. I took 23andMe. I took Ancestry. I took African American Ancestry. I took Living DNA. I took I got a video of me actually taking the test and swabbing my mouth and all that stuff from like 5 years ago. But
were they similar?
The truth of the matter is, me and you is in the same bucket, because they all are pretty much saying the same thing. And my heritage.
I did my heritage. That's the one I did. My heritage.
You got Jamaican parentage, brother?
25%. My father's 20. My father's half.
I'm saying, do you have Jamaican parentage?
Yeah, my father is half Jamaican. My father.
All right, so you're all right, because my heritage got over 2,000 relatives who we are connected. I'm connected to the Allison and the Manning family. So I don't know if you.
My family, they're from Portland. They're from Portland in Jamaica. My father's side.
Are Manning or Allison?
No, not either of. No.
Okay, because I have my whole family tree on there tracing my roots. Yeah, my mom's side, Allison, traced back to 3 white men. One went to Jamaica, one went to Cuba, one went to Pennsylvania. So I have family over here in Pennsylvania that don't know me. I'm from the Allison clan. On my mother's side, that is crazy.
That's really funny that you say that, because I come from 3 white people. One went to Jamaica, one went to Cuba, and one went to Puerto Rico.
Oh, and what happened is those were traders who were involved with some sort of slave trade or whatever. I'm telling you.
My family in Jamaica is actually in Jamaica. Okay, Winter Park.
Hold on, y'all.
Garfield. You know Winter Park in Jamaica?
Let's get JJ a DNA test, Garfield.
All right. So here's the thing with the DNA test. It don't tell you your subgroups. It's a blanket statement. You're
real quick, JJ. Can I say this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Please, brother. Speak on something that you know, Jay. Please listen to me, brother. I'm not banging on you because it makes you look crazy. Speak on something that you know. Speak on something that you experience. Here you have Garfield and Elo telling you that they took 5 to 6 to 7 DNA tests.
Yeah.
And
Okay, now what?
I only took one. I'm getting ready to take a few myself.
So let me question this guy. Watch this. He took all this tests about his history and he don't know nothing about it. Now watch this, brother. What is the sub? Give me 3 subgroups of your Yoruba.
Why do
I'm
I
gonna give
need
you
to,
2.
Why do I need to know?
Okay. Why do you need to know?
Why do I need to know?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. Because you want to know your history, you want to know your culture, you want to know where you come from, so you can relate to these people. You don't know the subgroup they just told you. You don't know if you're Ana. Hey, let me give you something so you can go and do your research for yourself. All right, I'm gonna teach you. The Ana people, also known as the Atkapam people, are the ethnic group of Benin and Togo. Let me give you a couple of other subgroups. How about these right here, bro? Since you ain't gotta go to 23andMe to learn, I'm gonna teach you. How about these other people? The Khoiko. Do you know anything about them? Did they teach you that? Did they teach you about some of the tools and instruments? So you just went there and said, oh, they told you it was Yoruba. Now, what about the Aso-Ebi? Asoebi, or sometimes spelled Asoebi, Nigeria. I mean, you just went and they just told you Yoruba and you done with it? What's the point? It seemed like to me, if you got that far, you go learn their culture, you go learn their history. You didn't even know who the goddamn origin of the goddamn Yoruba people is. You want to come on here and talk about we ain't Israelites? You ain't a Yoruba because you know nothing about it. Nothing.
JJ.
Nothing.
JJ.
Got your ass on here trying to tell us we ain't Israelites, and I can go through a whole list. I'm still speaking, bro. I didn't interrupt you.
JJ.
I didn't interrupt you.
But I know, but listen.
Did I interrupt you, though?
Let me interject.
No. Did I interrupt you? And then y'all say I got no decorum. I'll talk nice. I'll talk light so you don't get scared.
Oh, yeah, that's not true.
How about this? Shh. What about Remo? What is that? What is that? Hold on. What is the
rhetorical question?
What is the Ndongo Kingdom? What is that?
Is it a question or a rhetorical question?
And you're not going to answer. You're not going to be. You don't even care about
it. Is it rhetorical? Do you want me
to It's rhetorical. It's rhetorical. When I tell you it's time to speak, you can speak. Because I didn't interrupt you. See, what I'm saying is these guys want to come on here and they want to brag about taking the DNA test and how they have all associated and they're all connected to their people. And then when you ask them a few minor little questions, they can't answer it. All these dudes, like, I ain't gonna mention this guy now. I'm gonna stay away from him. You know, he can't tell you the political history. He can't tell you the religious customs, concepts. He's Europeanized. He don't even care. Now, if I ask this dude, hey, look, bro, I can put you on the Yoruba hot seat, and I guarantee you, you're gonna fail. So don't get on here and you talking about you're bragging about you took your test and you can't tell us shit about the people.
Can I speak now? Can I speak now? Wait.
No, I'm still talking. I'm almost done.
Fuck's sake.
Now, but see, you interrupted me. That's a way of not having any discipline and decorum. I'm still speaking. You see what I'm saying? And who gave you the name Yoruba? How about that? Everybody ask yourself that. That come from Europeans. Bro, I'm speaking. Why you letting this dude over talk? Why you letting this dude over talk?
All right, come on, JJ. You got to wind it up. Now,
okay. Do I got to talk like Chris Harris to get accepted over here? Y'all will accept me? Hey, guys. In 1863, the English intolerant Richard F. Burton reports of a Yoruba account of 8. I don't talk like that, bro. But I listen to you niggas yap all goddamn day. I don't say shit. And you need to take up that little bitty ass t-shirt, Garfield. Get you a bigger size. Nigga, get in the gym. Sitting there looking old flabby like Larry Holmes. You ran from the goddamn debate.
Crazy, man.
This dude ran from the debate. And every time I come on, he pop it up. Sit up here looking like a Teletubby. Put them goddamn arms down, them little bitty ass arms, nigga. Get in the gym. How about that? Since you want to come on here and run your goddamn mouth. Now, as I can say, like, I just want to say this, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go. You guys bragging about your Yoruba, your DNA test, but none of these guys can tell you, this dude just miserably failed. I'm a Yoruba. But then when I ask him a question, you don't know shit. And like I said, next time you bring your ass on here talking about Yoruba, you better have some answers, but I got questions. And I'm out.
Okay.
Brother,
In response to that, let me respond to that.
All right, let him respond first.
Like every black person in the Americas, I am a hodgepodge of various African peoples. as we all are, and some European and some natives to the Americas themselves. If I was to have to study every single tribe I consist of, it would be a lifelong study. And to be honest with you, I'm not interested in it enough to know to go that deep into depth. So I know that I have some Yoruba, I have some Akan, I have some Pygmy. I know these various African tribes, and I know a sprinkling of the history of these people. I don't need to break it down because I am not a Yoruba. If I hadn't have been a son of a slave and I had stayed in Africa, I would have known exactly who and what I am. But I don't by the fact of slavery and the mixture of my bloods of African people and Europeans and natives. So that answers his question as to why I don't go into study really into depth of which tribes, because there are about 20 of them, and I don't have the will or the lust to go into it that deeply, to be honest with you, because it's irrelevant to me. I know that the continent and a part of the world where the majority of my DNA hails from. That's enough for me. I don't need to know more than that.
All right, Sister Inspiration.
Yes, I just want to say, sorry, thank you for allowing me to share my thoughts. I've been listening to you since 2016. I do want to let you know it's because of your channel that I do look at the Bible differently.
Uh-oh. Thank you. Say that one more time.
I said I want to let you know that I do look at the Bible differently because of your channel.
Oh, okay.
But I also want to, I don't know if y'all are familiar. Like I said, I am from Mississippi. I don't know if y'all are familiar with what's going on. They are trying to reinstate Jim Crow laws here. I don't know if y'all have seen that on the internet. If y'all have, it's true. If y'all haven't, that's what's going on. We kind of trying to rally up some people and get some things going because we're not going to allow that to happen in Mississippi. And I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention, just, in case you wanted to look up on it or kind of help out or whatever.
All right. Thank you. I want to let everybody know that this Sunday we have somebody new. People be listening. Garfield, y'all be surprised. The people that be listening. I have a former Christian pastor. She is a former Christian pastor. I'm gonna say it again. She is a former Christian pastor. She's a former Christian pastor. And she will be on the show this Sunday. And now she is an ominous. But the way she explains it and breaks it down is awesome. I like the way she explains it and breaks it down. Let me see if I could give her a call. She made connection with me, and she will be coming on this Sunday. So let me see if I could give y'all a little something from the sister. She knows her stuff. She's been watching for a long time as well. And I told her, I said, sister, this is one of the toughest places to be. She said, I'm well aware of all of that. And I'm willing to come on and do what I do. So let me give her a call right quick and see what she can bring real quick. Hopefully she pick up.
I want my $20 tomorrow, bro. Tomorrow night as the debate. I just want you to know that.
Hello.
Peace, sister. How you doing? This brother Sarnetta. How you doing?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I want you to know before you say anything else, I am live on the air, and I was getting the people a little acquainted with you. Trying to give them a promo, letting them know you will be on the show this Sunday, right?
Oh my God. Yes, I will be on the show this Sunday. I can't believe you caught me off guard.
You know what? I love it. Just like Jabari said earlier, more women are coming out, and this is good. This is real good. The sisters are beginning to speak, and they coming out. Now, can you give us a little something, sister, a little bit about yourself? As far as you said you used to be, are you a former pastor or minister or something like that?
Oh my God. I was a preacher for the AME church. I grew up in church for years, then I left the church because of, some things that I discovered. The Bible and things like that always read differently to me. I was more expansive. So I needed to go back in time. And so I decided to do that. I decided to go as back as I could possibly go to figure out how we got to this point. And then from there, I went to the Seventh-day Adventists. Then I went to Messianic Judaism. Then I went through Judaism. Then I went through some of the Kemetic classes. Yes, esoteric, metaphysics, Kemet. And I just decided that it was so much easier to focus on the foundation and the principles that was laid down by our ancestors and build upon it. We're not supposed to be in opposition with one another as a people. We're supposed to be here edifying one another as a people. And I love King Jabari for that, because he understands that the age that we are in, the divine feminine must speak.
Right. Right. Beautiful. Now, you said you're no longer a part of these religions and you have become an ominous.
What I mean about that is I was one that always liked to put pieces of a puzzle together. And I realized that part of my mission on this earth is to extract that which is good for the soul and leave the tenets behind. I was able to track our ancestors and their influence through all of these religions, through various eons and ages. And so when it came down to that, I was just able to find the commonalities. What was what and what wasn't. It no longer became a thing for me to practice, because as I started to expand, my consciousness and understand what the meanings were behind the meanings, the principles, the cores, the values, I no longer became bound to the law. This is how we reach sovereign divinity, where we learn how to process different levels of consciousness and exceed them and then build upon them.
I can't wait for this interview. Sound like you know your stuff. Now, remember, I told you this is a tough environment. And so it could be anybody that we bring on. Everybody is not going to always agree with us. So remember, this is a tough environment and people might have some questions for you, and as long as you know about that, but I will make sure that they will respect you at the same time.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm willing to answer any questions within, my means of understanding. I do also understand that we're all individuals, okay? And we all have our unique paths and what we're here to bring to this earth. I will tell you that I'm not about debating somebody based off of their beliefs.
Right.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You understand that?
Yeah.
That's a no winning situation. You'll just be going back and forth. And because I have realized that much of our reality is centered around what we choose to believe, it becomes a moot point to do so.
You said something earlier too. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
The only thing that I'm here to do is to challenge thought so that it can be expansive. And that is feminine energy.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Now, you said something earlier when I spoke to you that was very heavy, and I think you need to really put that out there. You said that we as sisters, not me, of course, we as sisters, that's how you put it, got to stick together. It's time for us to come together instead of being against one another. Can you talk more about that?
There's varying expressions of divine feminine energy. We're not all going to be the same. And some of the things that I have encountered across my journey is we're constantly being boxed in when we have more than one expression. Some of us are the nurturing, the loving, the kind. Some of us are leaders as well and teachers. Some of us are here to birth in new creativity and ideas, but we're not always going to be following the same track. If we start to understand and respect one another's avenue, we stay in our lane and we support one another. A lot of times during my journey, when I found that we were in opposition to one another, it was a masculine involved somewhere. There was always a challenge. Like sometimes a masculine won't challenge you himself, but he might bring one of his wives, to do something. Sometimes that goes against that own feminine soul, but she's there to appease, what she thinks she's supposed to appease. We're in a time now where we need to know and learn and recognize each other for exactly who we are. I don't have to try to force you to believe what I believe, but I'm here to support you in your vein of thought. As long as you are doing and living by the tenets that you're preaching, you're going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. It's the hypocrisy that kills us.
Okay, beautiful. I don't want to get at people too much because I had some questions, but I'm gonna wait until Sunday because I don't want to go over it again. But
Yeah.
yes, you definitely know what you're saying. You know what you're talking about, and I can't wait for this. We need that feminine energy to grace this platform more, so that you can bring out more women teachers. Have you ever heard of, being that you've been watching, you ever heard of brothers like Garfield, Jabari, the Dagger Squad?
yeah.
Oh, so you
Not
know
that-
who
you
Garfield
know,
is?
I know who that is. I've been tracking you for a while. Some of the people that taught me are still on your platform. You know, I went by a different name at that time. I was known as Navia.
Nabia.
And I was walking, yes. And so, you know, I give a lot of credence to your platform because I had the pleasure of talking to some of them. Diane Lex, you know, opened me up a lot when it came down to, you know, the Hebrew language and ancient Sumer. And then you had Nasi Yushavel on there, and he was really good for metaphysics. I've come across these brothers. Kohen Azor, well, he wasn't on your platform.
Right.
But I come across a lot of powerful brothers during my time. It just wasn't my season to speak yet.
Right.
I was
Okay.
still learning in the room.
Well, you know, we have a sisters channel that I'm definitely gonna have to introduce you to. Maybe you could go on their channel as well. It's oh man, damn. My memory just hit me messed up right quick. Unscrambled Minds, and they come on every Wednesday and Friday. Is a group of sisters that just, you know, it's called Unscrambled Minds. Dulcinea, Sister Freedom, and they be having some real powerful builds, sis. So I definitely got to send them your email, and they will hook you up. They will bring you in and let you unscramble some of these minds that we need unscrambled.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And what time is our meeting for? I said it was what, 5 o'clock, I think?
You said 3 p.m. Do you
Okay,
wanna push
3
it back to
p.m.
5?
3 p.m. That's it. 3 p.m.
Okay. 3 p.m.
Sunday,
I'll
3
see you there.
p.m. We're going to bring the sister in, and I think it's going to be a real great show. Thanks a lot. I look forward to seeing you Sunday.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All
Talk
right.
to you later. Bye.
Peace. All right. So, family, there you have it. Brother Garfield, what's up, man? Talk to me. What you think? The women are coming out. She knows
Hey,
it.
let me tell you something, man. I love that you're bringing a lot of women. It's a Women's History Month, so we got to give honor to the mother energy
Yeah.
as usual. I want to say Christina Nick is the #1 woman on HOK, and she's the honorary Dagger Squad
Yeah,
member. I love
oh,
she
shout
beat
out to
Jabari
Christina,
the other
bro.
day. I want to say Christina Nick beat the crap out of Jabari. Y'all could disagree all y'all want, but that woman had him up in a damn chokehold.
Now you lying when you do that, Garfield.
I don't care what
Christina
you say. Get out of here,
Nick,
son.
now you know
Get out of here.
it's
You know
sauce
you
off
can't
of
say that. Sit this
Garfield.
one out. Sit this one out.
Christina didn't show no sources,
Christina
bro.
Nick,
Stop,
by the way,
man.
is debating dancehall entertainer Mr. Vegas this Wednesday on Dagger Squad's Brother Garfield podcast YouTube channel, and y'all need to check that out. As a matter of fact, today we're having Rawborn versus Dane Calloway, a rewind. We're gonna have 3 episodes today because we're calling the Aboriginals out the whole month of March. We are killing the lies. Dane Calloway said Harriet Tubman and Nat Turner are fictional characters. We got to deal with that today. I'm telling you. So we're going to deal with all the Aboriginal craziness today. Vincent Brewster, oh, you look so mean, bro. What we ain't did nothing to you, bro. What happened, man? You don't like Jamaicans, man? That's why your mic's muted and you're talking. You don't like Jamaicans, bro? What's popping?
Unmute yourself, Vincent.
Hello? Wait.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. My grandmother, on my father's side,
her father was supposed to be Jamaican. Her last name was actually Reed.
I don't believe you Jamaican, bro.
But I ain't saying that. I'm just saying.
You look like Dane Calloway, bro. You look like nah, I'm playing.
I'll be honest with you. With the information I'm going to present, you're going to say I'm Dave Calloway all the way. So look,
I'm messing with you. But
my next side, my grandmother, her father, she was an orphan. She actually grew up and she was actually born in Harlem Hospital, and her parents actually left her at the hospital as an orphan.
So she don't know who her root is, right? So DNA helped you, right?
So we've been still trying to find it because we stuck our family in there in the area trying to find out what it is, right? So when it comes to the women's side of the family, it's very hard to prove the DNA because it's always like a cutoff. Even with my mother's side, the mother's side is hard, right? But on my father's side, it's evidence is clear, right? And even on my father's side, they're actually mixed, Native American, but I think but they actually claim more Native American than anything else. So I want to show you guys. I don't know how to share my screen or anything and stuff. But if you punch in my last name and punch in North Amityville, Long Island, there's actually there's actually in that area the streets was named after the people that were there. So you have Bruce's Lane, Divine's Place, Still's Place, and all of them claim Native American. There's also it is actually historical, but I don't know how to share it. It's also a historical site. Let's see, the official website of North Amityville actually, has recognized them as Native American.
All right, brother. Let me say this real quick. And I agree with Dulcinea. I'm going to just add to it. When it comes to Garfield, whom I love as my brother, when it comes to Garfield, when it comes to Unc, when it comes to Reggie, whom I love as my brothers, whenever it comes to critiquing Jabari, we should never listen to them. We should never listen to Garfield, Reggie, or Unc when it comes to them talking about Jabari. They will never be honest. It is not in them because they hate Jabari and not hate him as a person. They just hate his information. Look at him.
Get out of here.
So we can't never take them serious. And I agree. I agree with Dulcinea. Jabari spanked Christina Nick. Jabari was showing sources all through the show, brother. Now,
son, can I say something honest?
Christina Nick and Jabari will be getting in the ring, Garfield. That's coming.
Hey, I'm sorry for Jabari. I'm sorry for Jabari. She does, because at the end of the day, listen, family, listen. This is the problem. The problem with Jabari is information. It ain't got nothing to do with that. The whole stolen blueprint copy, that crazy argument no scholar is making. All scholars will say mostly there's an influence. Nobody's saying stolen or copy. And that's my gripe. My gripe is not with Jabari. My gripe is we're continuing this pseudo legacy that we want to carry on. And it's just not true. And it's not, she's going to beat him up because I'm going to help her. She's going to beat him up.
You crazy,
man. She's going to knock him out. She's going to knock him out. And what happened is all these people don't think Jabari can be wrong because they don't know how to research. Anyone that says stolen, blueprint, or copied don't know what they're talking about. They
do know what they're talking about because Jabari broke that down when he beat your butt. When he thanked you, he broke down what stolen was, Garfield.
He's saying stolen is when you take something and you don't basically source where you got it from. So and then he admitted on the show with Christina, he don't know who the writers are. So if you don't know who the writers are, how are you making a claim they knew who they got it from? That don't make no sense. But y'all won't say that. Y'all ain't gonna tell
No.
Jabari he's
What
wrong,
did he say? He
because
didn't
y'all
know where he
support
got it
Jabari
from.
even his wrongness. Y'all support him because he's the baby of the channel. I love Jabari. I love Jabari. Get out of here, y'all little kids. Listen, Jabari would get whooped in this debate about stolen. He's lucky that he decided not to do the debate the next day. He's lucky because he would have got embarrassed. He would have gotten embarrassed. He can't
Hey,
show
Garfield, you know what? I think you need to have a conversation with our brother Domo, man. I think Domo think he's on that level, bro. You need to have a conversation with our brother Domo.
No. Domo is not disagreeing with me, no. Domo is saying it's a terrible argument to say stolen or copied or whatever blueprint. It's a crazy, silly, unscientific argument.
No, it's not.
Unscientific art. Whoever agrees that it's stolen or it's a blueprint or copied, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know that ain't got nothing to do with no jealousy, nothing. So if that's the case, come on the channel now on here and prove me wrong.
Hey, Sarnetta.
Yeah, go ahead.
Watch this. Watch this, Sarnetta. I got the kryptonite for Garfield. I'm gonna say 2 words. Look, you gonna run. You ready, Garfield?
Let me run.
On book.
I'm out. I'm out now.
You don't want that orange book. You don't want that book.
Yo, I'm out, family. I'm out. I talked to you.
Nah, hold on. Domo here, brother. Domo might want to ask the question. Domo, what up?
What's up, Domo?
Well, nah, I didn't necessarily want to ask a question. I just want to clarify what I was saying was a
Oh, good.
argument.
Yeah, bro.
So this is the thing. When we talk about cultural theft, it can be referred to the same way we talk about like somebody taking something I own, like stealing my jewelry or something like that. Cultural theft implies like a political nature to it. So when Jabari is talking about a culture being stolen, it's the same way when black people say Elvis stole rock and roll, right? Chuck Berry is the person who popularized it. And a lot of other black musicians popularized what became rock and roll. But the people that make money off rock and roll, the people who become the face of rock and roll and all these other things aren't black people. Now, you can say, well, it was a transmission of culture. But that is a argument that the person that's taking the culture would argue, because it ignores the implications of erasing the other connections to other cultures. Like the whole argument about Christianity being stolen, it'd be different if there was a relationship with the culture that took it and the culture that it came from, and that relationship was recognized, right? I mean, because we could all say that every culture has some relationship with cultures that came before it. But when you attempt to say that this is a culture or a cultural phenomenon that is unique to just these people, only they got this, only they used it, when we know we can look back and see, because the conversation keep being, well, this is different and this is different. Those differences are an example of the way that culture is made appropriate for the people that's using it. That doesn't mean that where it came from, right? What didn't already have a basis and a foundation somewhere else.
Domo, let me ask you one simple question. Is Paul the first writings in Christianity?
It depends on who you asking.
No, it doesn't depend on. No.
Let me explain to you.
No. It's Paul. No. If you can't answer that, we don't need to have a conversation.
Look, you was about to leave anyway, so I can finish what I was saying, and then we don't have to have a conversation. I ain't really tripping off that. I can keep making my point.
Let me ask.
No, hold on. Let me finish making my point, and
Hold on, Garfield. Let him finish making his point.
I don't know. If you cannot answer that question,
I don't have to answer shit. I was making my own point.
All right, Garfield, hold on. Let the brother finish making his statement. Go ahead, Domo, make your statement, and then we're gonna go back to Garfield.
It'll be cool. Then I'm out. But because ultimately, we're talking about a political relationship and the erasure of another culture. Christianity doesn't exist in a vacuum. Judaism doesn't exist in a vacuum. Even Kemetic culture don't exist in a vacuum. That means that there are historical relationships that had to do with the way a cultural belief went from one group to another group. And when you're ignoring the cultural relationship, like when Jabari talks about the ways in which that Christian armies attempted to tear down and erase the aspects of Kemetic culture that reflected the culture that they also represent, that's proof that there's an effort to deny the relationship that Christianity has with these ancient people. You know what I mean? And when you're ignoring that effort, right, to deny and to erase these other people, then that's how then that becomes disingenuous. Because you can focus on it and say, oh, it's just transmission, it's just transmission. That is a convenient argument for a people that's taking something.
Domo, I'm gonna ask you again, Domo. Is Paul the first
man? Bro, like listen.
You see, you come on, bro. I'm asking a simple question.
But your question is besides the point, because I'm talking about listen. I'm talking about the ways that culture.
Look at it.
I'm talking about the ways that bro, hold on. Because like this is what I'm saying, that's that game y'all play, bro. You
gotta
playing
let
the
him
game
go.
right now. Whether or not
Bro, he is not answering no questions.
because I didn't come up here to answer your question. I didn't come up here to answer your question. I came up here to clarify my statement.
No, it's a
I don't have to
simple-
answer your question. It's irrelevant.
Brother, Apostle is
first
writing in Christianity.
All right, but hold up, Garfield. Don't cut the brother off. I want to make sure Domo is finished.
I made my point, sir. I'm good. I made my point.
All right. He made his point. Go ahead. You can ask Apostle.
Ladies and gentlemen, who's watching? Paul is the first Christian writing. If the brother,
you can ask Apostle. Go ahead.
If the brother doesn't know that, what is he talking about?
But they're talking about Paul. Christianity ain't the only culture that was transmission from one group to another group. Like what you're doing is you're bringing up non-sequitur questions to ignore the disingenuous nature of your approach to the argument. You cannot sit there and say that transmission took place, but then ignore the ways in which Christian culture actually operated to suppress and destroy other cultures that came before it. What are you talking? You gonna ask about Paul? What are you doing? That's what I'm saying. These niggas be playing the game. That's like it's disingenuous because they play these. Let me just ask you this trivia question. Let me ask you another trivia question. When it's beside the point, we are talking about culture and its relationship to history throughout time. We're talking about culture and politics generally. Even when I came on, I came on talking about Chuck Berry and Elvis. What are you talking about, bro? Like that's what I'm saying. Like niggas play this trivia game, bro. Like I do this debate shit for real. I do this debate shit for real, bro. Like you can ask questions about Paul and all this other shit. I coach debate, bro. Like you make bad arguments.
Domo, I asked a simple question.
Bro, listen, I don't play the trivia games, my dude. You're not gonna ask a question that ignores the implications of everything I'm talking about.
Let's see what Apostle say.
Can you mute Domo because he keeps interrupting?
All right. Hold on, Domo. Ask Apostle.
Apostle, what is the first writing out of the New Testament? Which writings is what they consider the first set of writings?
Paul wrote in time. He wrote in the same time of his life as he lived.
Okay, all right.
Mark and all of those wrote afterwards.
Okay, so the first gospel would be who? Who wrote the first gospel?
Well, gospel, the first gospel was Mark. If you talk about Mark, Matthew,
so in a chronology, we have Paul and we have Mark, right?
Right.
Now, if the Christian foundation is those two books, all we're asking for anyone out there, Shaka Amos, Jabari Osaze, Mr. Masters in Divinity, whoever else is claiming this whole Kemetic nonsense in the community, show us the influence on Paul writing his letters and show us the influence on Mark. That's all I wanted to ask. But the brother Domo is saying I'm making a bad argument. I never made an argument. I just simply asked the question. But what happened, Apostle, is that he said, "Well, Paul, I don't know. Why are you asking that?" He's getting defensive.
No, bro, hold on. First of all,
No,
like don't
let me finish.
don't say
No, my
don't
brother,
interrupt and you
no.
talking to Apostle while I'm on
Son,
the
you
panel.
gotta mute him out, bro. He ain't
No,
got no
hold
decorum.
on, because what we
He
doing?
ain't got no
All
decorum.
right, hey, hold on, Domo. I'm gonna let you
That's
respond.
a little childish though. Like
I'm gonna let you
he's
respond,
literally
Domo.
talking to Apostle about me while I'm on the panel and then saying don't interrupt.
bro. No.
Like what are
I'm
we
gonna let you
doing?
respond, Domo. I'm gonna let you respond. Don't
All
worry
right,
about
go
it.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Now watch this now, Apostle. This is my point, Apostle. I'm gonna talk to Apostle. Homo, you could argue and whatever you're arguing, I don't give a damn about that. The point that I'm trying to make is if Christianity is influence, I'm not talking about copying. I'm not talking about direct copying. I'm not talking about nothing. I'm talking about influence. Wouldn't you find it, Apostle, in those books, those writings from Mark and Paul's letters? Wouldn't you find the influence in there, my brother?
You should. If they did it. The thing is, was the Mecca letter deciphered in the first century Palestine? Because I understand, according to Professor Williams, they still haven't deciphered it. So if the Rosetta Stone, which was found in the 1900s, is what allowed them to decipher the Mechanetta, then how can they say that Christianity was stolen when nobody could read what was written on the walls? For surely the Greeks couldn't read it.
Watch this, Apostle. Watch this. Let me interject 1 second. Watch this. They're saying, and my brother Shaka Amos wrote a book showing coffin texts. You know coffin texts, right? That the Christian writers literally saw these coffin texts and put them in the New Testament.
It's impossible. They couldn't read it.
This is the ridiculousness of this community. And this guy Domo is going to sit there and try to talk about syncretism without, we're not even talking about syncretism.
If they credit Buds, and all of them for deciphering them, they came after Christianity. Who in the first century could read the writings to even for somebody in Christianity to steal it?
Oh man, burn the Bible.
From what? The Bible wasn't even written. The first Bible was written in 396, and that's the Vulgate in Carthage. That's the first Bible, the Vulgate in Latin.
Get him, Apostle, get him.
So this is 396 AD. Nobody even then knew or could read the writings that were on the walls. According to Professor Williams, he disagreed with Jabari. Now, Sarnetta, when it comes to Professor Walter Williams, do you agree with Walter Williams or do you agree with Jabari?
Don't put Sonnet in that. No. Don't put Sonnet in that.
I want to point out what he did. What Garfield did was he went to Apostle for a reason.
People are trying to talk, Domo.
I used to be a Christian.
I never said I could respond, bro.
Let Domo speak. Let Domo speak.
Thank
you. I'm not talking to you, bro.
Thank you. But you talking about anybody talking to you? You talking to another grown man about me while I'm on the panel.
Hold on, man. Garfield, let the brother speak, man.
Trying to speak. He's not doing nothing. He don't.
Domo, I ain't say nothing about you, bro. I'm not even talking about you.
All right. Go ahead and speak, Domo. Go ahead and
speak. On the panel with these dudes like God, because they play games, bro.
All right, go ahead, Domo.
The whole reason that he went to Apostle was for confirmation bias. He wanted somebody that was gonna rub his back and tell him I'm right, huh? On a whole different point. Because when we're talking about culture, period, again, the point that he ignored was that it was a concerted effort by Christians, ancient Christians, to destroy other cultures so they didn't have any remnant left. And to ignore that point is disingenuous. For him to ask about Paul in that instance, he's ignoring again, there are political ramifications of culture. Culture does not exist in a vacuum. It's especially political ramifications to religion.
You niggas are not Israelites.
We're literally ignoring that there is an incentive for Christians and other religious people to make arguments on behalf of their spiritual belief to be the one and only, to be the only true, to be the most unique. We can literally argue, like you can't argue first on behalf of transmission and then turn around and say there was no influence. That's what I'm telling you. These are just bad arguments. They aren't even coherent and cohesive. And that's why to even ask about Paul and Christianity, it actually ignores that the basis of Christianity also has older relationships with Judaism. Jesus was a Jew. So why would you even say, like, oh, well, the first is Paul writings the first? We're talking about the ideology, the spiritual belief. You're trying to pigeonhole the entire understanding of Christian belief just to Paul's writings. What are we doing?
Are you finished?
That's what I'm saying. This shit is deep. Hold on. You're not talking, Garfield. I'm talking. You're not talking, Garfield. I'm talking.
Okay, are you finished?
Do it sound like I'm finished? Am I still talking?
Watch this. Let me say this.
No. It's good. Hey, Sal, we'll talk. I'll hop on in because I ain't really with like this type of like bullshit game. Hey, we'll rap. You like talking about me. You like talking about. I'll sit there and listen. You feel me? So you could talk to other people about me. But come on, bro. I don't play these games.
Real quick. I'm gonna beat you up real quick. Now the issue is this, family. These guys, he's coming on here with his own motives. What he's saying about Christianity having a root in Old Testament is correct. That is the blueprint for the New Testament. Nobody could argue that. Nobody on either side, on Jabari's side or on Garfield's side, can't argue that. The issue is Jabari is saying that the New Testament, the foundation of Christianity, comes from Kemet. I don't give a damn what nobody says. We need to see proof that Paul, which is the first writing of Christianity, and Mark, because Mark don't have no virgin birth, Mark don't have no resurrection, Mark don't have no ascension. So I want him to show me inside of the book of Mark and Paul where Kemet is influencing the Bible.
You niggas are not Israelites. You niggas don't even fucking know the Torah.
So now, I'm saying this to anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. All I'm trying to say, family, is that you could bring all what you want, your personalities and all that stuff. All I'm going to say to Domo is this. Domo, nobody is saying there's no form of influence. I never said that. But I saw people putting in the chat the term resurrection. Resurrection is in the Old Testament. Elijah, Elisha. Where did they get it from? Let's look at the transmission where they got it from. But resurrection is not only in Kemet.
Yeah, that's not true.
Resurrection is not only in Kemet.
Yeah, that's not true.
Yo, let me tell y'all something, man. If you notice, everybody's talking about this and they're experts now because of Garfield. Everybody's an expert on this old Kemet and the Bible stuff. But the Christianity issue is, I don't believe in Christianity. And I don't believe in Kemet. I don't care. I don't care about either one. I just want the information to be right and exact. Stop lying to win debates. That's the bottom line. Stop lying to win debates. This is why Christina Nick shook him up. She shook him up with that question. She said, show us the transmission, and he ran to Proverbs and Amenio the whole time. Why he ran to Proverbs and Amenio? Because in the Old Testament, we see influence on the writing of the text. But that alone, that don't influence Christianity. It ain't got nothing to do with Christianity. And this is what's going to happen. Yes, it's a stupid argument, but the issue is, family, did Paul get resurrection from Kemet? Prove that. Show Mark. There's no Mark. So show
all right. Hey, Brother Garfield, I got to go. I'm on my way to Shaka Spot. I got to go get some information. So,
Shaka, I'll debate him on this.
Okay. Hey, Apostle, you shouldn't have never showed up the other night. I beat you bad, and it wasn't an unbiased platform. It was an Israelite platform, and I beat you bad over there, brother.
You're lying. You're still lying, and you're lying. Listen, Si, you asked me one question and build the narrative off of. You asked me, do I believe that the Bible is 100% accurate? And I said no. and then you argue that I don't believe in the Bible. So your whole premise is based on misconjecture and a lie. Period. Not believing that the Bible is 100% accurate and not believing in the Bible is two totally different things. Nobody on that platform believed in the Bible. That was Torah Knights. They believe in the Old Testament only. Nobody on that platform believed in the Bible.
Now watch this.
So you don't know what the hell you talking about.
Well, watch this. Do you believe in the whole totality of the Bible?
No.
Well, then you don't believe in the Bible, brother.
Okay, fine. That's your answer. That's not my answer. And anybody with any common sense would know that just because you believe that the Bible has errors, it don't mean that you don't believe in it. So you go suck an egg, nigga. Because only an ignorant ass nigga would say something like that.
All right, watch this, y'all. With a show of hands, press 1. Once you say you don't believe in the whole totality of the Bible, that means what? It means you don't believe in the Bible. You can't have.
Nobody believes that but you, Sinetta. And you're trying to make that point, then nobody believes.
I'm talking, brother. You can't say, I believe in this part. You picking and choosing. So, see, I'm going to tell you who believe in the Bible. Captain Tazoriak believes in the Bible.
Yeah, because he doesn't know no better.
All right, he gonna keep interrupting me because he know I be busting his fucking ass. Captain Tazoriak believes in the Bible. Christina Nick believes in the Bible. Pastor Bennett believe in the Bible. None of them will tell you, no, I don't believe in the whole totality. I believe in this. Only Apostle says that. And so that's why I said what I said. And he said I lied on him. Apostle don't believe in the Bible. Straight like that, man.
So can I do something real quick, bro, before you go?
Now, you ask, don't cut me off. Hold on, Garfield. Let me respond.
Close out, Garfield. You're gonna close out.
Let me respond, Garfield. You ask Divine, do you believe 100% in the Bible in the act? He said no. You ask Zion, do you believe in 100%? And it's on tape. So don't sit there and say nobody. Even Judah Nazareth does not believe in the Bible. Because if he did, he would believe in Jesus Christ. So don't sit there and tell me these lies. You're lying, and you know you're lying. I could care less what Bennett and Christina believe. They are Christians. Even to Zoria, all he has to do is open up the Bible and read the first preference where it says that information has been added by the editor of the book, where information was not given or absent. They added it, like names, Peter, Jesus. These names are added. The word Jesus did not exist even 300 years ago. It's been added. Why do you think these European names is added in the New Testament? You think names like Jeremiah all of a sudden become Paul? Paul had a Hebrew name. We know what his Hebrew name was. Peter.
Hold on, sir. Hold on.
Hey, yo, let me ask y'all a question real quick.
Yeah.
Family, am I the only one that can get under Apostle's skin? Do I control Apostle? With a show of hands, I want Apostle to see this. Press 1 if you say Sarnetta controls Apostle. Press 1, y'all. I controls Apostle. I control him.
You niggas are not Israelites. You niggas don't even fucking know the Torah.
Press 1 if y'all say I controls Apostle. I runs Apostle. I know what buttons to push and what buttons not to push. I am Apostle's God. I want y'all to know that. I am his God.
Hey, sir, real
I make him run and I can make him stand up like a man. Right now, Apostle done ran. Go ahead, Garfield.
Hey, I'm putting the link for my YouTube channel in the chat. I'm actually live right now. So if y'all want to continue the conversation, I'm going to do Dane Calloway versus Rawbone.
There you go. I'm hiding over there.
Is Harriet Tubman and Nat Turner real historical people? Because that's what Dane Calloway teaches. So I'm going to jump over there. Anybody wants to jump on? Call me Christian. I'm the only Christian that say Abraham don't exist. So y'all could call me Christian. I'm the only Christian that said Jacob don't exist. So y'all make some sense.
I'm Apostle's master, bro. That's all I wanted to say. I am his master.
Garfield, you are Paulinite and a Jesusite. You believe in Jesus and Paul. That makes you a Christian, brother. I'm sorry.
All right, peace and love. I'm out of here.
All right, peace, y'all.
I'm over on my channel. Peace and love.
All right, peace, Garfield.
Man, don't nobody want to come on your biased channel, bro. If it was unbiased, maybe so. Yeah.
Chill,
I'm saying it's biased. Nobody want to come over there.
JJ, come on, brother. Come on, stop, man. Please, brother. JJ, would you say that I am the only one that can really control Apostle? Yes, be honest. Don't be biased, Jay. You just accused Garfield of being biased. Let me see if you're going to be biased. Would you say
I'm the same regardless of who I talk to, you or anybody else?
Let me get my opinion on that. I don't think you control Apostle. I think you might can trigger him to respond and maybe, get on his nerve in a certain way where he might get mad. Both of y'all do each other like that. That's
do you think that's my man. I love him. Do you think I beats him though, JJ? Do you think I be beating him up when we be going back and forth? Be honest, man.
I think that's your narrative because you done got beat up so bad.
Right.
That's your narrative. You done got whipped up, beat up with your low education ass so bad without the bias and controlling the button, like debating me or facing me, your ass ran. That's the truth.
That's how he became the Lions Den discussion champion.
That's the truth.
Didn't show up for the match.
All right.
But anyway, I want to talk about something else. You two need to get in the ring and squash it out. That's just what need to happen.
Do you think in a possible?
I don't think Sarnetta control. Hold on, Apostle. Let me speak for you. I don't think he controls Apostle. I think both of them, they both go back and forth, and it's fun. Sometimes it get a little out of hand, but it can be healthy at times, and sometimes it can be unhealthy. That's my opinion. What I see.
The only problem is when he mute me or put me in the background and do not allow me to speak, and then frames it in his control environment. That's the only thing this Negro does. But you bring him out on a platform, that's why he won't face me on the Lions Den. He won't face me. He challenges me, but he won't face me.
Domo all of them.
He's running, he's hiding, because I will whip his ass in any topic, even on anything.
That's the discussion champion we got right here.
Sarnetta does not read. He don't know shit. He recycles other people's information. He got no information on his own. And I will whip his ass even on the basis of his information. Because he got none. Show me a book beyond the 6th grade that you read.
Hold up, champ. Hold up. Don't get my champ stirred up over here, man. Don't get his blood pressure stirred up. He only stirs blood pressure up during his debates. Now, if you ain't gonna sign up to get in the ring with him, leave him alone. And we yield over here.
Told you, I'm the only one that can pull it out of him. I'm the only one.
So can I say something?
Even with his high education, hold on. I'm gonna let you say something. Even with Apostle's high education, even with his degree in the Bible, he's still a bum. He don't know shit. He don't know nothing. He have a degree in the Bible, y'all. Come on, man. Come on, man. He can't make
me. Let me ask you a question. So you getting in the ring with Apostle? That's what y'all doing?
No. Apostle beats himself. He beats himself.
He ain't gonna get no. He challenged me.
Oh, speak on Apostle.
He challenged me and then ran his ass.
And another thing, he always say, "I don't let him speak." Everybody know I let Apostle.
They know you mute me right now.
Yeah, see, because of what you're doing.
No,
He knows I let Apostle speak. What it is he don't know when to stop when he speak, y'all. And then when I start speaking, he will speak over you. He's like a locomotive goddamn train, a non-stop train. Everybody will tell him this when he get in their platform. They got to kick him out. They got to put him in the back chat. Everybody tells him the same thing. So with that, yo, I'm sorry. I got to get out of here, man. Damn. I got a meeting with my man Shaka.
Now run.
Now need to close out, man. Got the debate coming up, man.
Close out, Jay.
Show everybody how you run.
All right, hold up, man. Let me just say this, man.
Oh, I got Elo got too.
Okay, listen. Okay, listen. This whole thing with this Yoruba stuff, brother, I wasn't trying to come on here and be disrespectful. So if you feel any type of way, I apologize, brother. But all I'm saying to you is a word of advice. If you don't come on here,
hey, JJ, and then say I apologize.
And what? I'm not going to go in on them. I'm just saying what you should do is learn more about. You spent the money to find out about these people. So now dig deeper. I mean, it was kind of embarrassing for yourself when I come on here and ask you a few little questions about it. You said you don't even care. But then you came and attacked the Israelites. Said we're not Israelites. How would you know this? And you don't even know that some of the Yoruba do say that they're Israelites. It's some of them do. It's just a fact. But that's all, man. I'm not trying to, embarrass nobody. I'm here for the information, bro. End of the day. But with the debate, Tazara will win this debate.
You see his necklace, brother. Leave this brother alone.
Okay, let me see it. Okay, voodoo. I don't know what he got going on, man, but I bind and rebuke you in the name of Yahweh.
David,
See,
brother.
Hey, nothing formed against me shall prosper. Whatever you send to me, I will send it back to your sevenfolds and cast it into the pits of hell. In the name of Yahweh.
Let the brother go.
Hold on. Let me just get up out of here. I'm gonna say this about the debate. I'm gonna go. Listen, Chris Harris, you're gonna have to come better. I seen what you did with Yara. This is what he's gonna do. He's gonna do similarities. He's gonna bring up Osiris. He's gonna bring up Horus. He's trying to say he wasn't the other day, but that's what he's gonna do. All Tazara gotta do is bring up the life of Osiris, and then you bring up the life of the things that Horus did. I mean, the mythological life. And you compare, did Christ do this? Did Christ get violated between his buttocks like Horus did? Copulated between, because that's what his uncle did to him. There's all kind of things there's differences. So just when y'all compare this debate, you look for that. Who got the most? Do Chris got more similarities, or do Tazara got more differences? And I was yield on that. Shout out to the Lions Den.
Let me get my man. What's up, brother?
I was just going to say, when he's talking about Apostle and why you keep on muting him, I think it's just because he talks long. So I think that's why he gets muted, to be honest with you. That's what I wanted to say. It's a nice thing on your show, bro.
Y'all got to look behind him and see what's going on. Then you see he got the Star of David on his neck. And then look behind him, Apostle. Look behind him. No, I'm looking at the by the window. By the window.
He has a menorah. I see that. I don't know the brother. It's the first time I'm really seeing him. I don't have a comment one way or the other. I didn't say nothing against this brother.
No, you did not. I agree, you did not.
Okay, brother. Go ahead, brother. Did you finish?
Yeah, I was just going to say, if anybody's wondering, I'm actually Sephardic. So I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. I'm Sephardic.
Okay.
I don't, I'm Sephardic
so
too.
I look forward to coming on your show again, sometime, man.
The Apostle said he's
Sephardic there, yeah?
He's Sephardic too. Apostle.
Apostle Sephardic? No. He's a Christian.
I'm not a Christian, sir.
If you believe in Jesus, you're a Christian, bro.
I don't believe in Jesus. I don't use that name. So I don't know what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter what name you call him. If you believe in that character,
I understand what you're saying, bro, but that's your opinion.
Hold up,
and you have the right to that. I don't know you.
How can you not?
You don't believe in
you call him Yahweh Shai, you call him Yeshua, you call him whatever you want to call him. The character you're talking about,
right?
That makes you a Christian. Period.
Okay, so you don't believe in the Bible either?
No, not the Christian Bible. No, I believe in Tanakh.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
He believe in the Tanakh, Apostle.
Yeah, so he don't believe in the Bible.
Yeah,
there's a lot. Judah believes in the Tanakh. He's always talking the Torah. But see, I do believe in the totality of the Bible.
All right, Apostle. You always calling me out. Now I got somebody for your ass. and he's right here.
Like I said, once again, I don't know this brother. I just seen him. I have no reason to call him out.
All right, this is true,
All right?
but I'm just saying to you.
So I don't know him. And as far as arguing with him, rather the Old Testament, New Testament, I'm not going to do that with this brother. If he wants to believe in the Old Testament totality, believe in it. But I can show him even the Old Testament has errors in it. So even the Old Testament has errors.
In the Old Testament, I can use it. Come on.
In what? English or Hebrew? In the translation or in the Hebrew?
In the translation. I've always said.
I don't care about translations.
Well, I have always said see, the point is, I speak to people on their level. So I'm speaking to Sonetta. He doesn't know nothing about the Hebrew. So I'm speaking to him about the translation.
So you give me
That's
some
the
of
problem.
the
The problem is the translation. This is why. No disrespect, man. This is why you exist and Christians exist in the long run, because of translation. There is the problem. Zion, listen, I don't agree with Zion Lex, but he's right on that.
Well, that's where I got my information from. Zion Lex is right. And I agree with
on that. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, forget translation.
Give me some scriptures with
you find
translations look, Si, you look them up,
always about
man.
translations.
You look them up. You so smart. You so brilliant. You go look them up. But if I was you, I would be concerned about putting the cease and disorder action out on Posan. That's what I would be doing. I would be spending my time putting a cease and disorder action and even a libel lawsuit for slander against that woman. That's if what she's saying is not true. After listening to it, and she got some problems, no question. How all of a sudden she remembers shit that she didn't remember before. So, but my point is, I would, if I was that concerned, that I would call people and ask people to what? No, I would simply put a cease and disorder, cease and stop now.
Yeah.
Or I will sue you. The same way Carly B sued Tasha K and got the money. I would at least call out and make her prove these 5 video statements that she made in the manner she made them.
You listen to all 5 of them?
I listened to all 5 of them. They're damning if you don't do something about them.
He's correct.
So
they are damning. And if you let them slide, and if you don't fight back, but if you wait and depend on others to fight back for you and say how stupid or disgusting person she is, you need to at least fight back for yourself. And I would, personally, I have a slander action against her yesterday. She did that shit 5 months ago.
Yeah.
And was on his last, it's 4 days ago, still doing it.
11 months ago.
I'm saying she did it 4 days ago.
Oh, word? I didn't see that.
That's what it said. The 5th. It says 4 days ago.
Apostle is talking about this woman, young lady. I think she looks, how old she look like to you, Apostle?
She's in her early 30s, late 20s.
You think 30s? I think 20s, man.
Well, she's 20s, 30s. I'm just saying early 30s if she's that old. Early 30s.
Yeah, Apostle is talking about this girl. She made 5 damn videos coming out saying that I had,
that you raped her when she was 3 years old.
That I raped her when she was 3 years old, y'all.
Yeah, because you was mad because she was gay.
Yeah, she was gay at 3 years old, and I was mad because she was gay, and I raped her.
I wouldn't let that go on Neef. I would not let that go. I will not. Not if I was Sonetta. Not as big as your program is.
Right, I hear you. All right, brother. I feel you though, Apostle. You're right. I agree with you, brother. I do agree with you.
Don't worry about me, man. Whether I believe in the Bible or not. Don't worry about me. I don't have that much. I don't have no ill towards you, Sonetta.
Right.
None.
Right.
Oh, you're lucky you're not in Europe. You'll be sitting behind bars already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. In Europe, any type of accusation, and they got something we call it the pink law book. When it's like that, they bring out the pink law book, and that don't apply to no damn rules. It's like the female law book. They pull out a case on you. That's your ass right there.
Now, personally, you see that supposedly Star David he's wearing around his neck, the $2. The $2.
Did you say $2?
Frankly, I see that as the same as the cross. I don't see it no different.
$2.
I said $2. Dollars.
Oh, it's $2.
Doorways, passing.
Yeah, it's rhodium, bro. It's rhodium. It's not $2. No,
okay, one upside down. They are $2 put together.
I know.
So now I wouldn't wear it because I view it the same way I view a cross. It's an idol. It's something of heaven. It's from the heavens. The Bible said, "Don't make no engraven images of nothing on the earth or nothing in the heavens." So I wouldn't wear it personally, but that's your choice. I'm not going to condemn you for doing it.
All right.
But I wouldn't wear a cross either. I used to wear a cross. I don't wear a cross today.
All right, yo, I'm out of here.
And I never wore a crucifix. Never.
All right, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace, man. Peace. Hey, Apostle.
Yeah.
Did you hear what she said in part 5 about me?
I listened to all of it, man.
She said that I was really born a woman. And she got all the proof and the evidence. And I'm not really a man. I was a Morthodite and I was born a woman.
Hey, no question the girl got problems. No question.
She said she got all the proof. And she said I went through so many surgeries. And I'm not just a black woman, but I was born a white woman.
Yeah. Now, I do know this also, Si. She said, and she acknowledged in the tape, that slander is illegal. She acknowledged it in the second tape. To slander somebody is illegal. And she used that as justification and she says it's illegal for me to make an accusation against somebody that's not true. She states that in the tape. So she has full knowledge of what she's doing.
Yes. Yep.
If I was you, I would have to stop that. I'm sorry. I would have to respond to that.
But I had I had people telling me shit like, nah, so I don't even respond to that shit.
No. It's like Michael Jackson. Even today, because he paid that money out, people say he's guilty. Even today, because he paid that money rather than fight. And that was when, before Whitcomb died, the black lawyer that was representing him. He paid out $20 million.
Somebody asking the question, Saul was born a Becky? yo, and she was serious though, right, Apostle?
Yeah.
I got the real information. Y'all probably don't believe me, but Saul he's a female, and he went through so many operations and to get the nipple tucks, and I'm like, what the fuck? And he was a white woman. I'm like, yo, when I heard that, I said, yeah, she got issues, but I'm not. That's what made me say I don't really want to make a video on her.
You don't have to make a video. I wouldn't make a video about it either. But I would go to the law and let the law handle it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's the truth. I wouldn't make a video.
But she don't look like she got.
But she looks normal, man.
Yep.
She looked like a normal person.
Yep.
I mean, she's not an attractive person, but she looks like a normal person. That's, I would have to put a stop to that. She would have to. I don't care. Look, even if I only made her come back out and say it ain't true, I will make her respond. No, she got to stop that.
From the area, she looked like she lives in Phoenix somewhere.
Probably, yeah.
Because when I was in Phoenix, I saw how all this stuff looked, and I was looking like, yo, was I in that area? Because it looks like
Did
that.
you the first tape, that big wall?
Yeah.
Do you know what's behind that? 'Cause I was like trying to say, is that a residence?
No, behind it, I think it could be like a grocery store, a shopping store or something.
Okay.
I kept rewinding like, yo, was I over here? Yeah. And then I seen
It looks like Arizona.
I seen the way the bus stops was with the iron benches and the trees. And I'm like, yo, I was in this spot. I was over here. But anyway, yes, I'll stop talking. You right. Peace and Black Power. Let me get out of here. I got to go meet up with Shaka, man. Shaka going to crack our heads, you know? So we out, man. Peace. Y'all crazy, man. No, brother. Don't do that, man. Nah. Yeah, don't respond. It's not worth putting. And that's why Captain advised me not to respond. And I agree with Captain. No, I agree with the Captain, man.